pick it up.
Yeah, but we'll tell him ask him when he's ready. He has a tendency, by the way, to, if there's a problem, wait 40 seconds, and then you fix it, and then 40 seconds, and then he'll wait 10 seconds, and then tell you, it's not working yet, it's not working yet. So, like, ignore that, and remind him of that, like, if he does that.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking.
Yeah, you're good. So, real quick while we're waiting on here, I want to emphasize on women.
Okay.
Because of this shit with these.
Interrupt me as much as you want. Just say, Adam, I got to say something. Like,
yeah.
I'm just forgetting it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be live.
Yeah, that's cool. And with this shit with the
yeah, and I got the
tapes.
He's hitting it hard and.
Yeah, he is. And so I don't want to like when we were asking him, you know.
I know.
Like you're gonna go up, you're gonna ask him and say, what do you think about the tapes?
I know. I just can't think of everything at once, so you're backing me up there.
Yeah.
And you can only ask someone to hold the camera who's a volunteer. Say, can you do this? And if you need to look stuff up.
Yeah.
And I can even say that to you on camera. Tell me when he's ready.
Yeah, these people, they don't care so much about
They like the fact that we're not the media.
Yeah.
We're not so polished.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is probably our best opening shot yet. I mean, you can't really beat this. Oh, get them too.
Yeah. Come on, Joe. You're probably listening right now.
You're off to Charlotte? Are we live? Why didn't you stop it?
No, it's fine.
Whatever. The people who watch my Adam Taxon feed channel deserves.
Oh, do they?
I mean, there are like 10 people who watch the thing where it's just the raw feed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're getting a kick out of this.
I don't know if they watch it live. They watch it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can edit it, can't you?
Show them the dogs. Show them what's going on down there.
You can edit it, right?
Yeah, but I'm not going to. We're busy enough.
Yeah.
Give them something like they think they're getting. Whoa, cut edge of stuff. Live mic.
Hot mic.
Hot mic.
Don't talk about grabbing the.
Right. That's Kentucky down there, everyone. That's about as close we're going to get to Kentucky in this election campaign. I mean, if Trump has to go to Kentucky, we're in big problems. We're having big problems.
Yeah, they should be a pretty red state.
Show them, speaking of the Reds, show them the Cincinnati Reds, the great American ballpark. For those of you who don't follow baseball, the Reds suck. And the Bengals play right back there. What's that?
Get up in front.
Oh, I've got to go on now?
Yeah.
The Bengals play somewhere back there. They're having a disappointing year after they blew that one against Pittsburgh in the playoffs inexplicably through bad ghetto management or whatever you would call it. And Cincinnati, here's an interesting fact, has not won a postseason series or round or game against anyone in over 20 years. So we're talking about the Cubs suffering. The Indians have suffered a long time. The Washington Expos Nationals have suffered a long time. The Washington Senators / Texas Rangers are out of the playoffs. They suffered a long time. But the city of Cincinnati is about as hurting as anything. Like maybe up there with San Diego and Buffalo right now. I guess San Diego and Buffalo have a longer drought. But now that Cleveland's no longer... Is Joe on? Are we doing a real show yet?
You're just rambling.
This is the Ohio River.
Yeah, there we go.
This is me, a tour guide for a city I'm not even very familiar with. Ohio River is interesting.
Part-time job right now.
Yeah, Ohio River over there is interesting because I think it's very shallow in parts, not here, but this was a place a lot of slaves, and there is a memorial to here. Like if they crossed the Ohio River here, Ohio was clearly a free state. Kentucky was a slave state, though it sort of was on the Union in the Civil War. But in a lot of places, the Ohio River was very shallow, so all slaves had to do was cross the river. Not here; they probably would have drowned. But in other places in the Ohio River, there's a memorial to that somewhere here in.
So there was probably hundreds of thousands of them.
Are we on? Can we get a signal that we're doing the real show?
Okay, hold on. Hello?
I'm letting loose today. Okay.
Hey, are we live?
Are we live?
Okay, we're live.
Okay, so let's do that opening shot. Bye, Joe.
All right, we're doing it. We're starting now.
Okay, but we're going to do a new stream? Start a new stream now and we'll back to this.
No, we're starting. No. Go. We're starting now with the stream, with whatever. Like the actual show. Right? We're starting the... Are we starting the...
Yeah, we'll start a new stream.
Yeah, is that what you want to do? Okay, all right, we're stopping this one. Yeah, we're still live. We'll just go with this.
Okay, so we are live.
Yep.
But we're going to act like it's an opening now.
No cussing.
No cussing.
Adam, stop. He said stop trashing him.
I didn't trash Joe. I
Okay, we're live. Let's go. All right, bye.
The Reds. They're terrible.
All right.
Does sucks count as cussing? We forgot to ask him that. All right, we'll just try.
We're live right now.
Okay. Hi, Adam Taxton, the pregame show, RSBN. We're not an official wing of a campaign, unlike NBC, the New York Times, CNN. You all know what we're talking about, and we're going to be talking about it with people over there. But before we get to that, this is definitely a more scenic place than the typical place where we do a pregame show, which is generally just some parking lot, and there's no reason to see it. This is a great view. So Brad is with me. Wait, let's show Brad before we get the view. Brad is going to be doing the, hey Brad, the shot from inside. Well, I'm going to hurry up and get over to Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm not even going to see the speech. But let's get the Ohio River down to Cincinnati. That's Kentucky over there. It'll be the closest we come to Kentucky this election cycle, because unless Trump really tanks the next few weeks, in which case Kentucky might be in play, but I think Kentucky's safe. But you can see it. That's the grass looks green, not blue to me, but it is pretty over there. I drove over there. We stayed across the river. Ohio River, some bridge, another bridge. The Reds play right here. Kind of a sorry baseball team these days. The Bengals are back there. They blew it in the playoffs last year by having brain farts against the Pittsburgh Steelers. You can't really see where they play, but it's right across. What was I going to say? Interesting thing about the Reds and Bengals. Cincinnati, we talk about suffering teams now that Cleveland across the state has won an NBA championship. Cincinnati probably is up there with San Diego and Buffalo as the most suffering city. Not the number of years since the championship, because the Reds did win it in 1990, but they have not even advanced in a postseason round in either baseball or football since 1995. U.S. Bank Arena, this is the same structure. Here's something interesting. Tragic, but interesting. You remember 1979, December 1979? A bunch of people got crushed outside a Who concert at the gates, at the doors to a Who concert. This is the place. In fact, it hasn't even been rebuilt. It's the same arena. A lot of places rebuild arenas and stadiums over and over in the same location. But I'll say one thing about that. You don't have to worry about that at a Hillary Clinton rally. That won't be happening.
No stampedes there.
Either, which is fortunate.
Unless it's a stampede to get away from her.
Here's the memorial. Let's show the memorial to the Who concert. Can I make a bad joke about how the people won't get fooled again? No, that's wrong. Why not? The Who concert. Needless to say, arenas in that situation won't get fooled again. They'll open up the doors. Very bad of me. And here are the people who are here to see Donald Trump. But I had Yom Kippur yesterday. I'm Jewish, so maybe my stomach's a little empty and one coffee's going further. I'm pissed off. Anyone's pissed off? New York Times.
You're not pissed off.
Okay. It's okay to be pissed off. We're not rhinos here. We're not like, who knows who that guy Dan Cena is? The guy who leaked the information? Bad. Paul Ryan's guy. Who has some words about the media? Who wants to be the first person on the right side broadcasting show? Okay? CNN sucks. Okay, who wants... Well, I mean, New York Times sucks too. You left that out. A lot of other ones. NBC. I mean, ABC does too, but we don't have...
doesn't quite suck as much.
Right, and ABC and CBS haven't had a major incident the last few days.
That's true.
But they still suck. Okay. Who wants to talk at length? Who wants to be interviewed?
Right here. You got a guy.
Well, I gotta ask the question. I'm fired up. Let me take a breath, as Lion Ted Cruz would say. What's your name?
Matt Couch.
Okay, why don't you focus? Why doesn't someone? Would anyone else like to hold up this Bill Clinton is a rapist sign?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you do that. And I'm a little tall, so why don't we do it this way? We got to make sure that's in the shot. Okay,
Good.
Your name is Matt Couch. Okay, right. Couch played for Cleveland. That's right.
Yeah.
So that would be
I'm not related to him.
Okay, who's that? We talked about sports a little bit. All right,
You gotta
Matt,
speak up,
what brings
Joe.
you out today?
This will be the first election I voted in.
Let's get a little closer to the sound.
I've always seen, these establishment Republicans and establishment Democrats, two sides of the same coin.
How old are you?
The first time I'm 32.
Okay, so you're not that young, so you could have voted.
I could have voted. I went out and voted for Ron Paul once, actually.
All right. In a primary.
Yeah.
What has you most fired up?
I'm fired up. It's just all these WikiLeaks coming out is just proving what I've thought for so long. That the media is
I couldn't have thought of like half these things.
It's unbelievable. You got so many things coming out, and all these things coming out, and you turn on the TV, and it's 24 hours news coverage of Donald Trump saying something about a woman 10 years ago.
Yeah, well, today they're breaking things about 30 years ago.
Yeah, now they're finding other women that are coming out, and it's just like, it's a witch hunt, and I think people are finally starting to see through the bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
They're showing up, and I don't believe in these polls on TV either.
No,
they're saying Clinton's way ahead. It's not, okay, you got to realize the Brexit vote, they had polls coming out that day saying Brexit was 10 points behind. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just...
Why should we trust them? Why? Let's think about what the New York Times just did. And by the way, let's keep in mind that Rasmussen today, Trump up, Dornsight, LA Times, which is the left-wing media, USC, pretty left-wing college, have Trump up. They've had him up for a while. So it's not as if all the polls are one way. But why should you believe people who dig something up from 30 years ago? And this is what I heard, and it was mentioned in the West Palm Beach rally that just finished. I got this from my mom, actually, who's my source for some of my information. Right side. Oh, we're going to get to you. We're going to get to it. Okay, we're not ready for a right side commercial yet, though. We'll get to you. But it's the same people who wrote the story like 4 months ago about the women who, had the ordeal of Donald Trump, suggesting she put on a bathing suit for a pool party. Yeah. And then it was totally discredited. They never ran a retraction. It's the same exact authors.
And you had these women come out. Okay, if that's really happened 10 years ago, wouldn't they do something about it then?
30 years ago.
Well, then he's a millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. They could have got money out of him if it really happened.
Right. She supposedly told her friends, though. We know that must have been true 30 years ago because they say so now, and they're big liberal women.
It's absurd.
Speaking of women, not liberal women, what women want to talk to us about what's going on? Okay, she's volunteering you. She's volunteering. Hi. Wait, we gotta wait till let's speak loudly for the camera. What's your name?
Donna.
Donna?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
You're with Right Side Broadcasting. I'm Adam Paxson. Thank you for talking with us today.
You're welcome.
What do you think about the latest smear campaign by the big media wing of the Clinton campaign, meaning New York Times, CNN, etc.?
I think that is just a total way to distract from all the trouble that Hillary has caused in Obama. And I think it's just all mere distraction. And who cares what Donald Trump did 10, 11 years ago?
30. Let's get it right. 30.
That was his personal business. Let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about Benghazi. Let's talk about your corrupt Clinton Foundation. Let's talk about all the stuff that you've done wrong, Hillary. You are one wicked, evil woman who belongs in jail. That's the truth of the matter. Donald Trump is spending his money on his campaign. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't have to have people paying him off to run a great campaign to make America great, because he sees that we're so many $1 trillion in debt thanks to Obama going on vacation every 2 weeks, and it's just ridiculous.
Other things too, like all the welfare and all the immigrants ain't cheap either. It's not just Obama's vacations and Michelle's shopping sprees.
Yes, it's ridiculous, and he wants to get things in order to make America great, to keep out all the illegal immigrants, to put the border up so they don't take all the jobs away. He's about creating jobs and helping the economy. What is Hillary going to do? Raise taxes? Really?
She's also going to bring in hundreds and thousands, maybe millions of Muslims who hate us.
Right.
Yeah.
And kill us when we're walking our dog. So.
Well, dogs are offensive to Islam.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, that's my feeling, and I think Donald Trump speaks from the heart, and I can't wait to see him. I would love to have a personal conversation with the guy. He really intrigues me. He's kind of funny, and I appreciate his candid behavior, because that's what we need. We need to make America great. He knows what we need. He's very smart business-wise. Look at how successful he is. Now, that's what we got to go for, people. Do your homework. Read up, get your education, and vote for Donald Trump. Thank you.
We're going to come. Thank you. That was great. Time for many more like her, but this man apparently is ready to speak. Let's do it with the Reds guy in the background. Okay, it's a funny logo. What can I tell you? And NRA, we're going to want to talk to you, because there was some stuff revealed on WikiLeaks about how Hillary wants to have an executive order banning guns. All right, we don't have to talk to you, but I wanted to get that in there anyway.
I'll talk about guns.
All right, bring it on.
Well, don't we have Hillary saying that she wants to get rid of all handguns in America? She said that.
Yeah, I believe
and then
that
you have her
was-
staffers talking about how she's going to trying to be getting rid of guns in America, basically overall. I'm not exactly well versed on that. What do
Okay.
you want to talk about?
Well, you seem to do what's on your mind as you go to this
Okay.
Trump rally today?
Oh,
And what's firing you up? Why were you pissed off so
Lots
far
of things.
today?
Okay.
Like, is it reading
Let's
about
talk
WikiLeaks?
the media?
Okay.
The media. All right, so you've got the New York Times that comes out with this article about Donald Trump and 2 women accusing him of sexual allegations, and he says he's going to sue them if they don't apologize for it. But why didn't these women say anything in the past 30 years?
Because they were only paid, the checks only cleared a few days ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a coordinated media attack on Donald Trump. And they don't want to cover the topics. I mean, who's covering WikiLeaks? Fox, and I've seen maybe one other thing bring it up for a
Right.
couple of minutes. No one wants to cover it. It's important stuff. We've got evidence of collusion, of treason, of corruption in the United States government, but apparently we're pushing that to the side because Donald Trump, a man who's had women thrown at him for years because he's
Right.
a rich, powerful playboy billionaire, and then they just want to take things that he's saying, and that aren't relevant to the election. It kills me. It kills me. You got much more important things to do.
Yeah, and you saw that the New York Times story was done by the same discredited writers who did the story a few months ago about how Donald Trump made her go through the ordeal of suggesting she put on a bathing suit at a pool party.
So we know they're liars.
Yeah.
Why are we taking anything they say at face value?
Right. Are we okay with the sun? By the way, the sun just came out here in
Yeah, it's
Cincinnati.
good.
It's pretty overcast today.
You're good.
Because I have to be sensitive to the angles now. I didn't have to worry about that because it was cloudy before. Cool. Now, any thoughts on, who really got under my skin? Paul Ryan and his bitch Dan Siener, who are the ones who, first of all, I'm Jewish. I've been out a lot of the time because it was Yom Kippur, it's the Jewish holidays. I want to disavow Dan Siener. What he did is utterly despicable, turning on, using his wife to get that story out from Access Hollywood. It was Dan Siener. By the way, I apologize to Dan Siener if it turns out it's not true, but it's not like they're going to give us confirmation. What he did is absolutely despicable, right out of basically a living embodiment of the protocols of the living elders of Zion. The reason, incorrectly, people hate Jews, but he played up to all the worst stereotypes. I think a lot of Jewish people should disavow Dan Siener. All right, sorry, I had to get that in there. All right, who has some thoughts on Paul Ryan? Any Irish Americans have a thought on Paul Ryan the same way?
He's useless.
Okay, let's go on. You have a similar theme, but you say it very well. It's 3
Paul
words.
Ryan sucks.
Okay, that sums it up pretty well.
Okay,
Well, let's.
Right side's the only one that pans the crowd, and I love Right Side Broadcasting Network on Twitter and YouTube.
And by the way, if people want to mention Right Side Broadcasting, specifically, we're not 100% objective. We're probably a little more likely to put you on the air. And we're on right now live streaming.
Donate. They're
seem to be-
totally supporting themselves. Donate
All right.
to Right Side. They totally support themselves. They are.
Can you
holding
promote the
no-
book? I don't know what this book. I'll take a look at it and see if we want to promote it. But in the meantime, we're gonna talk about what's your name?
Lester Ferguson,
Lester Ferguson.
and I'm sick and tired of the media hitting the sexual issues. When you take a look at what's important in this country, it's not sex, it's jobs, it's having people come in or not come in, having them properly vetted, making sure that the people who are disadvantaged have the opportunity to grow. When you take a look at what most of America has considered to be a great president, you start with FDR. Now, I didn't particularly like FDR because
Right.
I wasn't around then.
Yeah, me neither.
But many people liked him, and he was considered a great president. And yet he had mistresses and sexual affairs. You take a look at...
Yeah, but he didn't rape anyone like Bill Clinton.
Well, you don't know that.
Okay, that's true.
Okay.
But I couldn't say that about anyone. You can't prove a...
You take a look at JFK.
Right.
You take a look at even Eisenhower had a mistress. You take a look at the presidents who have had a great rating as doing a good job for the country by the majority of the people, and they've almost all had moral issues. The question is not whether a president has a moral issue; it's whether they can run the country.
I'm not sure I entirely agree with that, by the way.
From a personal
we have some great presidents, yeah.
From a personal
Okay.
standpoint, I want a person to have a great
Okay.
moral aspect to their
Right.
life. But what I'm saying is that does not equate to being a great president. Now, I believe that it's a problem. So some of the things
Jimmy
have happened.
Carter seemed like he was faithful to his wife.
He was
and
very
we know how he
faithful.
worked
And
out.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
That it's not a relationship
Right.
that is equal. And so when you take a look at it, the issue should not be what is the morality of the person who's running so much as can they do the job as a president. Now, morality may be a part of that.
That said,
but the main
I got to
thing-
interject something. We're talking about unproven allegations about Trump. We're talking about rape when it comes to Bill Clinton. We're talking about rape enablement when it comes to Hillary Clinton. And
Absolutely.
we're talking about harassing, threatening the witnesses when it's coming to Hillary Clinton. So that's lower moral, and frankly, I think they'd be a lower as a president too.
And even worse than that, perhaps, is the fact that
I got my hands.
she was a part of Benghazi, didn't send the troops in to support the people who were killed in Benghazi, and that was a dereliction of duty.
Yes, we're going to come back to you. I got to make an announcement to everyone. Those of you I'm not talking to, the more I can talk to you, the more in a crowd shot, the better. Hi, okay, we got the photo bomb in. Let's give her in, but then so she can relax her hands. Okay, you're good. You're good. Catholics for Trump. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But you can watch yourselves live on Right Side Broadcasting on YouTube. So if you don't want to pay attention to me, there's our friend from before. There's our other friend from before. They don't know each other, but they did a good video together that I tweeted out. And you seem like you really want to get on, and because you did the initial thing, Hillary for president. Believe it or not, we've seen that shirt before. Congrats on your cup.
Yeah.
Hey,
And hi.
Hi.
Okay, so this would be Women for Trump.
Yes.
What else? What else is your message? Hillary for president. That's now something that Trump is saying in speeches and debates. We love it. But what other message do you have for us today? And wait, your name? I'm going to try to
Rachel.
remember. Rachel. That's right.
I wish Hillary would talk more about her policies.
Okay.
She doesn't talk anything, not one speck about her policies.
Well, maybe that's because she has accomplished nothing in 30 years in public service. If I had accomplished nothing for 30 years in public service, I wouldn't talk about what I'd accomplished during my policies either.
Children's health care, I think that was what she did accomplish, but I mean, that's
With the taxpayers' money, she was one person who voted for a bill that someone else wrote.
true. And her foundation is nothing but corruption. So
No, that's not true. 10% of the money did actually go to Haiti, so it's only about 90%
But
corruption.
it funnels out and goes back in.
That's true. I mean, but it's a few, a tiny fraction of the money actually does go to charitable causes, while the rest is paying for the lifestyle. So I can't say all of it is corruption. Just the overwhelming majority of it is.
99.9%.
Well, I don't have the exact number. I think it starts with a 9, though. Probably, maybe an 8. Okay, cool. What are you looking forward to hearing today, Rachel?
A lot about jobs, a lot about illegal immigration, how it's going to protect us, and definitely our Second Amendment's huge.
Okay. Are you in Ohio?
Yes.
Okay.
All my life.
And they're trying to reach out. They're trying to make this about women, that you should be so offended about something that can't be proven that Trump theoretically did 30 years ago. What's your reaction to that, especially in the context of Bill Clinton's history of rape?
Well, men are going to be men. They're all going to have talk.
Right.
So they are just, that's how they are. I mean, women have their own talk as well.
I know, and it's 5 times dirtier after a certain age, from what I understand. Yeah.
So I think that's not as important as what she can do to harm our country. So I think she's going to harm our country more than anything.
Yes. Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Who's next? Who's next? Wait, the guy who gave me a book, where's he? I'm going to give him a 20-second.
He said he'd get back to you.
All right, whatever. Hey, thank you for your service. Care to talk to Right Side Broadcasting Network?
Same thing.
No, I do want to interview you. I love when people say, "Trust me, I don't want to interview."
We take all the cuss words.
We take all the cuss words.
We take everything.
Okay.
Anything you want to say.
I want to just hear your views on the election, and I'll give you more direct questions. But it sounds like you already have something you want to say.
I'm pissed off.
Me too. So are a lot of people here.
I'm seriously pissed off because I feel that this election is already in the tank.
Right.
Where do you want me to begin?
I want you to begin with the media. That's where I want you to begin.
Oh, Christ.
All right. Well,
I don't trust the media.
I trust them to do the opposite of what they should be doing.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think of Paul Ryan, Dan Siener, the guy who basically gave the information to Access Hollywood, who's a Paul Ryan staffer, a big neocon?
First of all, I think Paul Ryan was nothing but a plant. He's not even a rhino.
Right.
More or less a Republican. Paul Ryan is nothing more than a traitor. If you're supposed to be the House leader of the Republican Party, then stand up for the Republican Party.
What do you think about the pledge that they're all in violation of. They were finding the smallest pretext. We're going to talk to you in a minute. Save it. Okay.
Obviously, I'm a veteran. I swore an oath to defend the Constitution. I take my vows very seriously. If you're going to make a vow, you better damn well take it seriously.
Yeah. Wow,
and that doesn't go just to Ryan. That goes to every other Republican that took that vow.
Who do you want to call out in particular? We're in Ohio. Kasich.
Oh, Kasich's an idiot.
Yeah, let's talk about John Kasich. All right. Does anyone have any pizza they want to eat with a fork right now in honor of John Kasich? Okay. Do you want to talk about Kasich a little bit? Oh, you want to talk about Kasich?
Oh, he's a traitor. I worked for him to be governor, and he has done nothing. He's the biggest liar, hypocrite they are. That's number one.
Okay, we got time for number two.
Okay, number two, put Paul Ryan, but all the rest of the Republicans that went against Trump. Trump won, fair and square. Trump is who the people want. The people want Trump to save our country, to bring back jobs, to build the wall, to build our military, to make our country safe again, to make it strong again, and to make it great again. And God willing, that's who we're going to get.
This young lady seems like she wants to get on camera, so I'm going to oblige you. I'm going to oblige you. You have that look in your eyes right now.
Okay.
It's all you. Take your time. Take a breath.
Okay.
You know, whenever you're ready.
What do you want me to answer?
First of all, what do you like most about Trump?
I love that Trump speaks what everyone thinks. Like, Hillary Clinton says what the people like, I don't know, what the people want to hear. Not what the people want to hear, but what she thinks they want to hear. But Trump says what you need to hear.
And don't you feel as a female like Hillary is such a great role model for females? No? Boy, I'm shocked by that answer. What bothers you most about Hillary?
Hillary's a liar. Like, she's a liar. She just, I don't know. I just don't like her at all. She's a liar. I don't know.
You get frustrated even talking about her.
Yeah.
All right, what's your name, by the way?
Lila Price.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, who's next? Let's go toward the back of the line. The line's getting longer. What do you know? What time's the rally, Brad? 7?
Yeah.
Hey, let me take a break. Let's have you interview someone. No, come on, Brad.
No, I'm the producer. An educator.
Your sister's an educator?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk to her. And an educator.
You're good at this. I will put myself on camera for a minute. Hi.
Okay. That's all you're doing today?
Shout out from Brad. Brad 7. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fine.
Good. You love Right Side.
I do. I watch it all the time. Appreciate what you guys do.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, we got an educator here. She doesn't want to be on. The NEA might find out. Okay, we don't have an educated here. You're not in the NEA. Why not? I know they're they're a liberal front group. Do you have the choice where you work? What do you teach?
Yes, I do.
What do you teach? Chemistry. Oh, so you teach something that's an actual science. So you actually have to have some skills. It's not just a part of the Democratic Party. So you teach high school chemistry, I assume. Okay, and do you get pressure from other teachers, like for supporting Trump?
You know, we really don't discuss that.
Oh, good.
Because it's real sensitive.
I like your school district already. Okay, thank you. We got to get this in here. This is something we can't forget.
Never forget. Never forget.
I feel obligated to have a mention of Benghazi and Hillary Clinton's role like every 30 minutes in the pregame show. Why don't you do the honors for right now? What people need to know.
Well, they asked for help how many times? 60 times or somewhere like that. She never sent anything. 600 times. And then 4 good people died. Our ambassador died. It never happens in the United States. She should be in prison for it.
Let's talk about let's remind people of Hillary's role and also Barack Obama's role, because he seems to get off scot-free.
Yes.
He seems to put the blame on her.
The government.
Yep.
That's Hillary.
Let me go on another subject and say, do you feel like a lot of people I talked to the other day in the Pittsburgh area, that it's not so much Democrats versus Republicans versus, as it is now, Americans versus globalists?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing Democrats at rallies, especially in this area. Democrats are coming out for Trump.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I find that with her ideas about the wanting open borders, it's more of about the globalization
And
other than Republican, Democrat.
I mean, we've seen what Paul Ryan is all about.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk to this Haitian Catholics for Trump woman. And, my understanding is in this area, maybe more in the eastern part of Ohio and western Pennsylvania, Catholics are a huge part of the vote. When people talk about the silent majority, I'm from a pretty Catholic area in southeast Pennsylvania, they're talking about white, middle class, blue collar, a lot of times, Catholics, often Irish, Italian, or Polish. Polish in particular in West Point. And a lot of them are Democrats. Can you explain what's going on there a little bit?
I cannot explain the Catholics who are Democrats.
Well, a lot of them are voting for Trump.
Voting for Trump all the way. I totally understand that. Obamacare betrayed Catholics. They betrayed us in Roe v. Wade. Catholics, as you say, are 25% of the voting bloc. And we could change this election. We could bring religious freedom back to this country. Religious freedom we were founded upon. And at one time, they did not want Catholics in this country. Right. And apparently Hillary doesn't want Catholics in this country either.
Oh, yes. Do you know about, can you get people up to speed on the WikiLeaks revelation from the last day or two?
In the WikiLeaks, she and her campaign managers have included the Catholics among the deplorables and said, really ridiculed Catholics as they ridicule.
Including Hispanic Catholics.
And all Catholics are not on her agenda for freedom. As a matter of fact, sounds like she wants to wipe out religious freedom entirely.
Well, except for Islam.
Exactly. It is exactly the agenda.
Yeah.
That's right. Her, as we know, her chief aide has parents who are the head of the Islamic Brotherhood. Huma Abadan is an Islamic advocate, as is Hillary Clinton. And our current president, they are Islamic advocates. And that is antithetical to the beliefs of Catholics who believe in freedom for all people. And so she has betrayed Catholics and 25% of the voting bloc. And we need to get together and to come out for Donald Trump.
Yeah,
a wonderful Presbyterian that he is.
Yeah. Why is it that, and believe me, I'm Jewish, so I got no room to talk about my people. They're even worse. But why is it that so many Catholics who actually go to church vote for Democrats?
I cannot explain that for you, except that they are in the swamp of others who go along with this media propaganda. Because Catholics, like others, have fallen asleep.
Right. All right, thank you. And what's your name, by the way?
Patricia Bard.
Okay.
Cincinnati.
Thank you. We're going to come back to the media. All right, this is a new part of the crowd here. The line's getting longer. Who wants to talk about the media? Who wants to talk about Hillary? Who wants to talk about Paul Ryan? How about even Donald Trump? Right Side Broadcasting Network's here. We're doing our pregame show.
I want you guys to.
We always have time for a commercial. High five? Okay, sure. Tell us about Right Side Broadcasting and you.
I didn't know how you guys were at every single rally. I think that's interesting.
Usually by car or by plane?
See, I thought that you guys hijacked the stream and just uploaded it because I was like, there's no way they get to
that's everyone else.
Yeah, so I think it's interesting. So when Trump points to the cameras, is he pointing to you guys too?
Well, I mean, we're in the general area. He's generally not that specific.
Because,
I know he doesn't.
I always feel bad. It's like these guys that write stuff, they do a good job.
Yeah, but I always do this. I always do that.
I'm subscribed to you, so that's
Thank
pretty.
you.
That's
so do about 190,000 other people.
You guys do a really, really good job.
I appreciate it. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
And thank you, by the way, in case you donated. Thank you for our donors in particular. We're not going to ask whether that was you or not. All right, we got a veteran. Can we talk to you? First of all, thank you for your service. We appreciate your service. I like yours too. Okay. He likes my handshake and I like his, but we're going to have to talk about some stuff on here. What do you think of the news of the last few days?
I think it's terrible. I think we've all been in locker rooms and we've all said things that we shouldn't have said, but they was entertaining, so we said.
Yeah.
But it's in the locker room. It's not.
Well, at a bar sometimes still, let's be honest here. At a bar or something, lots of places. But
that's all that happens all the time. Matter of fact, I've talked about 15 women.
I gotta say,
they've all said they've said worse things in the last 11 years.
Here's a question I gotta ask you: when you were as a veteran putting your life on your line for this country in a way that, say, Chelsea Clinton and Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton never did. Was there sometimes foul language of the kind that people are pretending so much to be offended by?
Yeah, they tell us, they sent a letter home to our family and it said, don't be upset if they say, pass me the motherfucking potatoes.
But yet it would have been fine for you to die for our country, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, we might talk to you more. What's your name?
I'll tell you, Mike Hudson.
Mike Hudson.
I love Trump, and he loves me.
And I want you to brainstorm what you think about the media. I know you have some opinions there. We might be coming back to you.
It's terrible.
Okay. We may come back to you. I want you to brainstorm a little.
I think Trump's the only one that hates the media worse than me.
A lot of us really hate the media, even though we're technically part of it. Okay, we got 20 seconds. You want to mention your book? What's your name? Are you?
I am Daniel J. Smarillo.
Okay.
Back in the 2nd century, my family was the early warning system for the Romans. And today I was given the divine providence to write this book to help warn America about the destruction that is coming with the current affairs we have on the part of the news media and the Democratic Party.
All right, I have a question for you. Now, you're a religious man?
Yes.
Okay, just for the hell of it, because I'm Jewish, do you have any message related to the holiday of Sukkot, which is coming up Sunday night?
The what now?
The holiday of Sukkot. We just had Yom Kippur yesterday. Come on, man. That's the one where we bless the non-Jews.
All right. I do quote in this book the fact that any country that does have Jewish people in it will be rewarded. And
we might be rewarded with Hillary Clinton, and there's a lot of Jews here. No, but there are a lot of Jewish people here, and that might be our reward.
So this book has the 7 warnings for the downfall of America, the 7 major problems facing America.
Okay, give us the 7 real quick.
Oh, jeez.
Real quick. I said you had 20 seconds. I'm already over.
I'd rather say what the 7 principles to live by that'll save
Can you
America.
do it? Okay, quick.
Okay, you have to read the Bible every day, just like the guys who founded America read the Bible every morning before they went and worked on the
Okay, 2. Quick.
Oh, geez, I can't.
Okay, you come back. We'll come back to you.
You want to keep the book?
No, because I got my hands. I got to keep my hands free. Maybe on my way out I will. Maybe on my way out. Okay. Yeah. Okay, who's hi. Okay, you apparently want to talk to Right Side Broadcasting Network? Okay. What's going on?
I would like to see someone go over to Israel, and I recently came back with my wife in June and talked to some people over there about what Obama has done with Putin and Assad, about the gas pipeline going through there, and that's what all the thing was all about, with the line in the sand and so forth. And I'd also like you to check out Hillary and John Kerry over making the deals with the Arab countries about giving them all the money to her for Clinton Foundation, tax-free, so no one else can afford to compete with her on this campaign to the extent she can.
All right.
It's like you have somebody check that out.
Now, I take it from your shirt, and I saw Pac-Man Jones's little Twitter video after the debacle against Pittsburgh in the playoffs last year, that foul language obviously doesn't offend you too much.
Oh yeah, not at all. Like, I mean, if you saw like what happened in the playoff game, like the Steelers should have got penalized. For Joey Porter, like coming in.
You're still pissed about it.
I'm very pissed. I was at that game.
Okay.
I witnessed the whole
right
thing.
back there behind the Reds. Just so you know, I'm just trying to get some local flavor here. Okay, but we're here for Trump. Okay, so the Bengals have their bigger problems not involving Joey Porter this year, from what I can see so far. But what do you think of the whole thing as a younger guy that they're trying to make a big deal over language you used 20 years ago?
I don't think
10 years ago. I'm sorry.
It's nothing like. I mean, I talked to a lot of friends that they weren't really offended by it, and
the hypocrisy. I mean, I can imagine some of you guys listen to music with lyrics which are not so tasteful.
Yeah, like I mean, it's really a common thing. Like, it's a huge double standard. Like, why? Like Hillary Clinton like endorsed some rapper, like Chance the Rapper, I think.
Oh yeah.
And like, you know, like he raps about like insane stuff.
Oh yeah, and they act like it's so.
time.
I love when white people act like they're so cool because they're down with Lil Wayne and stuff. You know, it's just so hypocritical to me that they're pretending to be offended. Thank you, nice talking to you.
Yeah,
Good
nice
luck, better luck the rest of the season.
Oh, I
All right, we're gonna go back to the line a little bit. Hello, everyone. Any fans of Right Side Broadcasting Network here? Anyone have any opinions on the media?
There you
Very
go.
nice.
I don't care about anything. You only watch Trump, you don't care about anything else. Well, I guess, given the way the Reds played this year, I wouldn't have any reason to care about that this time of year. And the Bengals are doing that way so far. How about you? Do you only watch RSBN, or do you actually watch other things?
Ooh, I watch other things.
Okay, good. We have an honest guy here. Because we're not even on 24 hours a day. Okay. What do you guys think of the way the media, speaking of TV, has been acting in the last few weeks? Acting like
they're crumbling. These WikiLeaks emails are.
Well, you wouldn't even know it
so
from watching ABC.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm on Twitter, and I follow a lot of insider people on Twitter.
It's definitely one-sided.
It's
What do you think is the most offensive aspects of the way the media has been trying to sabotage Trump so far?
Well, just the fact that they act like, you're a bad person if you support Trump.
How do you deal with that in your everyday life?
Ooh, you have to just stay on policy.
So much of it to me. I see it like in suburban Philadelphia in circles I am around, and there's the media. Hi, media. It's almost like social. It's socially not okay to say you like Trump. There are areas where you can't put up a Trump sign.
Exactly.
It's just like I don't know. It's just like I can't admit it.
I was afraid to wear this hat here. I asked him. I was like, should I even put this on? Because I wouldn't wear this anywhere else. I don't want to get punched in the face.
Were you afraid to wear one here? Is that why you didn't wear one, or you just don't?
I don't have one.
Okay. I'm just kidding. Okay. Any other thoughts about like the latest New York Times? The way they brought up something from 30 years ago that they have no evidence for, and it's in fact shamelessly even written by the people who wrote the discredited story a few months ago about how Donald Trump suggested that a woman put on a bathing suit for a pool party.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching this live on the Donald Trump West Palm Beach rally video page, I encourage you to go to our channel page and click on the pregame show, which will continue live on that video. We are now going to sign off from this stream, and you'll be able to either go to our website at rsbn.tv and see the pregame show live there, continue coverage of Donald Trump in Cincinnati, or go to the YouTube channel and you'll see the live stream for the pregame show up there. We're going to sign off this channel. If you're already on the pregame video, then disregard this message. We'll get back to the pregame show. Hope you enjoy.
Been there.
Palm Beach rally?
Oh, well, I think it was right before that. When Trump was in a conference room with small business leaders, and somebody yelled something. I couldn't make it out. But I was watching it on RSBN TV on music.
Gotcha.
And they had to leave.
Supposedly he said all the things that the New York Times just printed, or the main allegations, are false. And he was hitting back hard. Anyhow, thanks for talking to us today. Sure. Okay. You get a hat. If you choose a hat, we'll be curious which one it is. Okay. These guys are definitely selling a lot. We should give the vendors some credit here. Let's go back to the gentleman who had the book and see if he came up with a few more reasons. Where is he? He's probably a little reading, but where is he? We got to be quick. We got to make people interested. I know the chat room people sit in the chat room all day and don't. But anyways, we don't see him here. We're gonna go back to the back of the line. What's this? Hillary for prison. That's a new logo, new version of it. All right, the line you can see is Hillary for prison. Hillary for prison. Let's talk about that. Okay. Hot chicks vote Republican. We always like our hot chicks here on RSBN. So we're going to get the hot chick perspective in a second. But this man brought up Hillary for prison. And you know what? I don't always prepare as well as I should. So sometimes I like to be lazy and let someone else talk about, for example, the WikiLeaks revelations of the last 2 days. And maybe you have some opinions and can give our audience a summary, because they can't hear it enough. It would be great if they would hear that 1/10 of as much as the way the big media is covering what Trump said or didn't say 10 years ago and what Trump pretty clearly didn't do 30 years ago. On that note, camera's yours.
I really hope that more WikiLeaks get leaked and she gets exposed more. Trump out here! The next 30 days.
Which WikiLeaks did you think got your attention the most?
All of them. I mean, all of them. But it's not just the WikiLeaks. It's everything she's done in the past. Her track record. You know, everything.
I understand you. Okay, we're going to talk to the hot chick who votes Republican right now. Okay, what do you think about Hillary? Now, Hillary would not be a hot chick. I don't think anyone would put her in that category. But as a woman, what?
She's a witch.
All right, happy Halloween.
She doesn't have to. She's already here.
What's this guy doing? Hold on, let's get this. We're going to come back to you in a second.
Sort of like back a little ways from the front. Mike passed the word that there are 2 other doors on the other side with no one there. Before you go running off, I'd send a scout over to make sure that there's 2 other doors with 3 mags each. This one has 6 mags, but you can get in quicker on the other side. Probably more important for the people back here. All right?
Make America great again.
Absolutely.
Hillary for president. You wouldn't give me an absolutely on that one. All right, there we go. There we got it. Now, we were talking about a certain Halloween-related person running for president.
Hillary doesn't need a mask. She's already ready. She's a witch. She's got the biggest room in the world.
And a lion witch at that.
And with her killing babies, I have no use for her.
Yeah, she kills live people too, like adults, Benghazi. Yeah.
Don't step on her toes because you're on her hit list.
Well, I think we probably already are here at Right Side Broadcasting Network, but that's another story altogether.
What about all the jobs that have lost thanks to Obama? All the jobs.
Elaborate further, if you like.
Obama hasn't done anything to create more jobs. I mean, he created a few government jobs, but other than that, no.
True. All right, thank you. Enjoy the rally.
I gotta find it. What is that?
It's a letter for Trump.
What does it say? You wrote him a letter?
I did. Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
The interview's going fine without me. Don't mind me.
Well, I just got here. So, my name is Rachel Zach. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, congrats on your Blue Jays.
Yes.
Kicking butt.
Yeah.
Happy Canada Day.
Yes.
We had to work that in.
Yeah. So I am a Canadian citizen, so I don't actually get to vote in this election, but I've been following it, and I've been watching Donald Trump, and I've been listening to what he's saying and what he's doing, and I believe that this is really important, what's going on right now. And there's only going to be one chance, probably in my lifetime, to see this happen. And I want to do what I can to make sure it happens. And I've studied American elections at length, and I've come up with a plan that I think could win him the election. So I got my letter here.
Okay, we're going to get to that in a second, but this woman just happened to be walking by, and this is a cool shirt we hadn't seen yet. And that's all. If you want to be interviewed, we'll come to you later. Then we're going to go back to Rachel on RSBN. That's a station identification. Thank you, by the way. Okay, so what are people saying up in Toronto when they're not talking about the Blue Jays right now?
Well, you know, it's a relatively liberal city, so they're not so much fan of Trump. But there are a few of us.
Do you have to deal with people calling you names if you're for Trump, or is it a little more mellow up north of the border?
Sometimes, mostly I just kind of keep to myself about it because I don't.
Who are you here with?
Nobody.
By yourself.
You drove all the way from Toronto to be here?
Took a Greyhound bus. So
Wow.
I've been.
You know, he campaigns in Michigan too. It might have been a little more convenient.
Yeah, well, I didn't find out about him campaigning there until like it was too late. So I had to go now.
All right. Thanks for coming, Rachel.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Let's see who else we have back here.
Hey, I want to get a shot of this
Okay.
button because I think these buttons are hilarious.
Which one is that?
The KFC button.
Yeah, we've seen that one for years. Triumph, that's a new one. Blue Lives Matter, we see that.
I got some more different ones over here too.
Okay, what's selling well right now, if you don't mind my asking?
This thing?
Have I seen it before? I think so.
Okay, here we go. Hillary sucks, yeah, we know that one. Better to be deplorable than despicable, like Hillary.
Hillary Lives Matter, Hot Women for Trump, that's a new one. Vote no to Monica's and Lee's.
Liar, liar, pantsuit on fire, yeah.
There you go.
You like that?
That says it all right there. You don't need no face, no name. It speaks for itself.
True, but it could refer, honestly, it could also refer to
every Democrat out there.
I guess Paul Ryan doesn't wear a pantsuit.
Well, that's right.
Yeah. Maybe he'll wear a jumpsuit someday. Hey, someone.
You like my socks?
Oh! That's definitely an improvement over the ones Colin Kaepernick was wearing. You got that joke.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Hi. So what else besides great socks do you want to share with the Right Side Broadcasting Network audience?
Great Donald Trump, make America great again.
Okay. Well, are you here from Ohio or across the river in Kentucky? Okay. So not many rallies in Kentucky. Kentucky's safely pro-Trump. What do you like most about Donald Trump?
His immigration laws.
Okay.
His border protection. There isn't anything that I don't like about Donald.
Now, is there anything you don't like about, say, Hillary Clinton?
Hillary Clinton, everything. Her corruption. I can't believe she's even able to run for president. I don't understand that. She's not locked up.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's.
Have you been following the WikiLeaks and the revelations of the last few weeks? Do you want to share with the audience what's on your mind about that while we find out what the studio in Alabama is telling us right now? Oh, something.
Well, it just seems like that the media is not putting it out there.
Do you agree with that the media is a totally owned part of the Democratic Party, the Hillary campaign? What bothers you most about what they've been doing?
Oh, how they're not reporting on all her corruption. They're not reporting anything that WikiLeaks puts out. I mean, it's
crazy, but they're
crazy.
interviewing.
And the polls.
We're getting to you in a minute.
They're lying about the polls.
That sweater is awesome. That sweater is awesome. We got to get you on that. But we're gonna.
And they're lying about the polls.
Yep.
I mean.
Well, hopefully the Rasmussen one is telling the truth because he's a headline. Because no one holds them accountable. You want me to get into that? Are you interviewing me? Because I have some opinions on that. Because the good people don't say anything. Like the people, because when, what's her name? Katie Tour, Keith Olbermann's ex-girlfriend here, whose dad's a transsexual. I'll put that in there because she was a wise ass to me for Right Side Broadcasting Network. But, no one gives them help. No, I mean, yeah, people say, they say boo to the media, but there's no accountability for these people, and they have the most left-wing people. I know a girl from my college path who was big in the media. She was totally into Take Back the Night and all the left-wing stuff in college, and then they present her like she's some objective reporter. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. I mean, it's carefully selected from the journalism schools on, and they only put certain people in there to filter the news. And by the way, even if they weren't there, if they had objective people, I sit there in the press box, as does Brad, who's so faithfully holding the camera right now. And Brad, you see this too, right? They're getting their orders from New York. Like, they only have so much say, and they can't report what they see. They're told what to report, what the theme is. And if Trump doesn't even talk about it, they'll say, oh, he didn't address such and such. The questions just won't go away, rather than reporting the stuff Trump's actually saying. All right, thank you. This one, the younger generation, come on. It can be simple, short and sweet, it's fine.
Just say you love Trump.
Love Trump.
There you go.
And any feelings about Hillary?
You hate her.
Come on,
there
Brad.
You
don't have to counter that. Okay. We like enthusiasm. You can have more than one if you keep that energy up. And just make sure we get that sweater on there.
Okay.
Okay.
This is all about Hillary. She's for all of the children. Everybody's got children. She's for them. Well, when they were in the White House and they had the egg hunt on the grounds,
the retard,
and she was complaining, and the news media caught her saying, "When are they going to get these blankety blank kids off this property?"
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna go back to her.
Yes. So that goes back a long ways. Yes, it does. So she's for the children.
I'm gonna go back to her.
She should have been for them then. She's not. So if you got a child, you think about that. If she was calling them names back then,
I'm gonna go back.
She's calling them names back then. Think of what she's doing behind closed doors.
That's true.
Today.
An Easter egg hunt, how her behavior during that, I'd probably put that about number 800 in the most offensive things about his. I think about 799 more.
But since it's children, she's putting the children out front. It should go to the front of the lane.
Where do you begin with Hillary Clinton?
Right. It should go to the front of the line.
Well, speaking of children, anyone see the story in Gateway Pundit? It hasn't been proven yet about Bill Clinton and a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay. It hasn't been proven yet. I don't know the proof.
There's a video online that shows that.
I don't think the video is online yet, but maybe it will be, and I don't know if that's the real.
You're talking about
anonymous, but people should Google about something he did at Jeffrey Epstein's Island, allegedly, because we don't have proof of that one yet.
That was anonymous that put that on.
No, it was someone claiming to be anonymous. We don't know for sure. But people can just Google that. I'm not going to treat it like it's given fact yet. There are plenty of things in WikiLeaks which we can treat as fact. Yeah. But we'll be following the story of Bill Clinton and a 13-year-old in Jeffrey Epstein's Tropical Paradise.
You guys at?
We love when people ask that. You can find us at Right Side Broadcasting Network. In fact, you can watch yourself in this interview later because you will look at RSBN. You go to either rsbn.tv or you go on YouTube and find Right Side Broadcasting Network, and then you scroll down. It's going to be one of the most recent ones by the end of the day when you get home. Pregame show, Cincinnati, Ohio. And then, I guess, I don't know, what are we, 45 minutes into it? You'll find yourself.
Did you guys reach 200K subscribers?
I don't know. Did we reach 200K subscribers yet? We're getting close.
Yeah, we're there, yeah.
Congrats, guys.
You actually looked.
We're based in Auburn, Alabama, in a very red state.
Oh,
you know,
no.
there's
That'd
something.
be roll, tide, roll.
No, no, War Eagle. I said Alabama, not Auburn, not Tuscaloosa.
That'd be roll, tide, roll.
Roll Tide Road. All right, we're gonna edit that part out. Okay.
Yes, it was on the White House.
Okay.
You gotta get back to the girl from Canada and let her read her.
Okay. Where's the girl from Canada? Okay.
Find her.
Where's Rachel from Canada?
She's over here, I think.
Where's Rachel from Canada? Okay, we gotta catch up with Rachel from Canada. Where's Rachel from Canada? Right here. Come on, Rachel from Canada. Okay, in that case, let's.
The real Rachel from Canada.
Okay.
Oh, that Rachel from Canada.
Well, the real Rachel, please stand up. Right here. Rachel,
Rachel
stand
from
up.
Canada? Oh, that's,
No.
that's another Rachel. She's not from Canada. The people want to hear the letter by Rachel from Canada, and also if you're the guy selling the book, we'll talk to you. Hey, what's up? How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very good.
Where'd she go?
Hey, there we are. Okay, we're back. We're gonna come back to you a few times.
Okay.
Okay, give me another one or two.
All right, 10 principles to live by or warnings? Okay.
Whatever you choose.
One of the warnings is that the liberal media, and I did this back in 2008, the liberal media is in collusion with the leftist, progressive socialists.
Oh, you think?
And it's almost like it's a liberal religion now.
Yep. Oh, I was thinking the same thing. It's when you see the way they won't consider facts, and, and frankly, religions do consider facts. I'm Jewish, and there's always like Talmudic inquiry going back and forth. No, that's not correct. That is correct. But the way they treat it as dogma, like
Dogma,
things like,
rather than religion.
well, you elaborate a little bit more on that point.
Well, again, it's
and let's show this on see if people want to buy it. Just give us a thought or two on that.
Well, again, the idea of the book is that we have to save the free market system in America, where a corporate and companies that pay off politicians to do what they want may not be the best solution for this country.
All right, we're going to come back to you again in a bit, so have another thought waiting for us. The book is Samuel's Advice, The Advice That Can Save America from Total Destruction by Daniel J. Smarilla. Okay, you're going to be here for a while still, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Daniel, right? Or you prefer Dan?
No, either way.
Daniel is a very prophetic name.
I know. Well, Daniel John David, what do you want for that?
Yeah, we got that. All right. What's going on? Where am I going, Brad?
Anywhere.
Okay. Rachel, you're hiding from us. Our vet, you want another word for us about the media? Your thoughts about NBC's performance so far this election cycle, or CNN?
That's disgusting. I think they're promoting a lot of lies about Trump, and it's all Democrat spin, and they know that shit. They let their excuse me, they know that
You're
stuff.
okay.
They use language like that in Vietnam too. Let's not forget that.
What's that?
They had no problem when our people were giving their lives in Vietnam using that language.
If these people want to vote for Hillary had ever been in war, they would all change their damn mind. And because war is hell, and that's probably what's wrong with this nation today. They haven't lived through war. That's been 50 years ago, and they forgot all about it. And we live in a great country, the best one in the world.
What do you say?
And we fought for it.
What do you say to the people like neocons like Bill Kristol and who are very into promoting wars but never seem to serve in it themselves or send their kids to it?
I don't know why Bill Kristol's so damn ignorant when he writes the paper. And I think they all are paid by George Soros. Every one of them, and even the Republicans, it's for, and that Ryan sucks.
Okay, thank you. All right,
I'm not done yet.
Oh, you're not done. Sorry, I heard a pause.
I got more four-letter
Sorry.
words to talk
Okay,
about.
bring them on. Bring them on.
You haven't brought out FUBAR yet. Gotta go back to World War II with
I
FUBAR.
jump on pauses sometimes too much.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that Trump will win, and landslide, because there's so many people that would vote for him that says they're not because they're afraid of their friends and other people, and other people that would maybe they would get angry and not have anything to do with them, or they'd turn them off. Okay. Anyway, I think maybe we need another war so we can have these people fall in love with this country again. The people that really loved us when we come back was the mothers, the sisters, and daughters of people who was in the Second World War. They were the ones that liked us because they had lived through the Second World War.
All right. Thank you. We may come back to you again some more. Tell me your name once more.
Mike Hudson.
Mike Hudson. Okay.
You spell that with a capital H.
Okay. Thanks. We're not doing any spelling on here right now, but
thanks for
okay.
Thanks for that.
Wait, we got a. I look like Sean Hannity. I need to go on a diet.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Wait, which Gateway Pundit story was false? The one about
the anonymous.
Dan Steiner. Oh, the anonymous, which I said was false. The Dan Steiner. Hold on, what's it?
In my workplace, I work in the food service.
Okay. Hold on, we got a question here. Okay, you're on live.
My immediate supervisors are undocumented immigrants.
What do you do?
That speak limited English, so that limits my ability to perform my job.
I don't know. I'm not giving legal advice today, but practicar tu español. Food service industry, you almost need Spanish as a requirement. We're gonna go to these kids.
All right.
Hi. What's up?
Trump.
Now I want to ask you about your sign, Blue Lives Matter. Tell us a little bit about that. Why you chose to wear Blue Lives Matter today?
Because cops in this country matter. Because if we didn't have any cops, there would be so much crime around. So they matter and they help us out.
Gotcha. Are you all related? Or are you friends? Or
My brother, that's my friend.
okay. And
Mom, I'm Mom.
And we got Mom here.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we think about? What are we excited for? Your first time at a Trump rally?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to hear him talk about today?
About his border policies, his just everything really that they've talked about at debates.
Okay. What was your favorite part of the last debate? I know what I'm going to guess it is, but I'd rather hear it from you.
He was burning Hillary.
Which part? Any particular thing he said?
The Benghazi.
Oh, the Benghazi. Okay. I would have guessed he said, yeah, because you'd be in jail.
Yeah.
That's generally how Mom
great.
likes that one.
That was great.
Mom likes that one. You're laughing at my jokes, so you've obliged me enough that I'll put you on. What's your name?
No, don't run away from this.
Oh, not running away. Anything more to say?
No.
Give them a chance to think. Okay. You're being humble, too.
Bob Bicknell.
Adam Tax.
Adam, nice to meet you.
So what's on your mind as we go into the Trump rally? They just wanted to get back to their card game. I noticed they hid the money that they were gambling. Yeah, make sure you get that one on there, too. Well, we got to get a good visual of the card game. Then we're going to get to Bob Bicknell. Okay, do your thing. We're going to see who's winning soon.
Okay.
What brings you out here today?
Well, my wife really gets into this.
Okay.
Sometimes when she's watching Fox News, I have to calm her down. Tell her if you don't calm down, I'm changing the channel. And the fact that the country's going in the wrong direction.
What specific things do you refer to in terms of the country going in the wrong direction?
Look at the trade deals. I ride motorcycles all through Indiana, the back roads of Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio.
Got some good hills there, too.
That's why we go. And you go in these little towns and you'll see these factories, one after another. They're boarded up and they're for sale. The big companies did well with these trade deals because they have the lobbyists and they have the inside track. All these little companies have gone bankrupt and they're gone, and the whole town goes with them. They all go bankrupt. It's just not right. We need to negotiate better deals.
Right. You blame the Republican Party, the Paul Ryan wing.
I blame them all. Every last one of them. They got to stand up, and I think that's why Trump is doing as well as he is, because people see him as a way to bust up the monopoly that they have in Washington. More power has to come back to the states.
Yeah.
If I don't like what Ohio's doing because I'm living in Ohio, I can move to Kentucky because the powers come back to the state. You don't have that option today.
Speaking of Ohio, what do you think of Governor Kasich?
I liked him until he.
We're going to talk about Kasich in a second. Let me let this man finish it.
I don't understand what the heck he's doing.
Follow the money, maybe? Follow the
maybe
globalist
follow
money?
the money, but if he thinks he's going to run 4 years from now and people are going to vote for him, he's turned more people off than he's pulled in my
The
opinion.
thing that's so amazing, and Trump really didn't attack him. I mean, we know about Lion Ted, we know about Crooked Hillary, we know about Low Energy Jeff. He really didn't call Kasich any names, maybe because Kasich was so insignificant to the
It could be. I don't know.
What's he taking personally?
Right.
He wasn't even picked on.
It's politics. Put the country first, not you.
He personally wasn't even picked on.
He wasn't, but he's standing on some principles, and principles are great, but if your candidate can't get into office, what does it matter?
Gotcha.
You got
Nice
same
talking
old,
to you,
same
Bill.
old. Have a good one.
Make America great again.
Make America great again.
I think
Okay, who had the opinion on Kasich?
I did.
Okay, let's talk about Kasich. Okay, yeah, now we're talking. Mr. Hudson.
I campaigned for him. I went door to door for him, and I give them money so they could run for governor. And I didn't realize he was such an asshole. But I know now that he took, I think it was 30,000 or something like that from George Soros. Yep. And that means he's a damn communist. What that means. And he's on the other side. I don't know what we're going to do with him, but I'm not voting for the motherfucker. Son of a bitch again.
It's okay.
Wrong four-letter word.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's more than 4 letters, but okay. Hey, look.
I never could spell.
Bill Kristol, Hillary Clinton, etc. They're happy to send you to Vietnam, and where you'll use that kind of language. So I don't care if you use it. Some of our viewers, mate, that's another story. But
And everybody uses that language.
Right.
They just don't do it. They don't get caught on the camera.
Gotcha. All right, thanks.
All right,
thanks
thank
again
you.
for your service. All right. Anyone have an opinion on John Kasich, the governor here?
He's over with.
Okay, what's that?
He's a piece of crap.
He's a piece of crap. We got loser,
Yes.
piece of crap.
He's a loser and a piece of crap.
Well, do you think maybe he's going to just say, that's fine, I'm done, I'm getting my money from George Soros? You deplorable
Well, he
people
could
can kiss
say
my...
that.
Yeah.
He probably will say
I just tell you.
that.
I just tell you.
Yeah.
Did y'all get the new information that came out in today's WikiLeaks?
No. No. We break. Wait, on RSBN, we want to get that out there, which you can watch on YouTube, Right Side Broadcasting Network, or RSBN.tv. No, we did not get the new information for WikiLeaks. We're not going to rush you either. Take your time. You can, by the way, get it on your phone if you want to, and do it that way.
I don't have the direct quotes, but this stuff will be reported on. Y'all find this real quick.
Okay.
There were 2 things. First, the Clinton campaign is colluding with one of their super PACs on who to appoint as board members for their super PAC.
Okay.
Highly illegal. And then also their campaign was talking about how they were going to leak fake speeches or fake Wall Street speeches so that way people wouldn't have to listen to the real ones where she had her policies such as open borders, public and private policies.
That's
so they were going to leak fake speeches.
And I imagine you did not hear this on NBC, CBS, or CNN.
No, read it myself.
Okay. Of course not. They're not covered. They're busy talking about some things which didn't happen and there's no evidence for 30 years ago. That's what they didn't do.
WikiLeaks, 100% verification record. Never been wrong.
Gotcha. Thank you again.
No problem.
And if you have any more updates, even if you want to go read the news to us, get your phone, read the news.
If I find something, I'll find it.
Hey, come on over, please do.
Sooner or later, WikiLeaks is going to get really bad.
Yeah.
That nothing's being done with everything that he's put
We got to find Rachel.
Okay.
Like we have no choice.
Okay, wait, what's going on?
They're trying to link them to Justice Scalia's passing.
Link who?
Well, it's from John Podesta.
Podesta is linking who to John?
Well,
Can you just read this out?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know who it's from, but they use the term wet works, which it says is a military term for assassination, a code word. It says, let's see, hang on. According to new WikiLeaks emails, 3 days before Scalia died, this email was sent using the term wet works, which is used as a military term for assassination.
Highly explosive stuff.
The email says, didn't think wet works meant pool parties at the vineyard. And Podesta replied with, "I'm all in."
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wetworks is a KGB term for assassination.
All right. We're just the messenger here.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you found that from where?
It is on redstatewatcher.com.
Redstatewatcher.com. Not to be confused with Red State.
Yeah, right. And I do have one comment.
Okay.
I know I heard you talking about the media.
Yeah.
We came from Kentucky, and the local NBC station from where I live, can I say their name?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's WPSD Local 6. Some of us on their Facebook page had noticed a clear anti-Trump bias. So a few of us kind of started commenting on it.
What kind of affiliate are they?
NBC.
NBC.
Yeah,
okay.
NBC. I mean, it was very clear bias. And some of us just would make a comment every now and again about, hey, how about some fair coverage, et cetera. And they have selectively gone through and blocked us from their Facebook page.
Really?
Yes. So on my local NBC station, I can't comment or share any of their posts because they have blocked me for posting about asking for Trump art.
Oh, and if you get a new IP address, they'll block that again.
So
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, they're a wing of the Clinton campaign. Yeah.
Absolutely. Just for example, I know a few days ago there was an article out about how the Taj Mahal casino was closing that Carl Icahn owned.
Right.
But on their picture in the article was, of course, Trump having to close casino.
Of course.
So we kind of called him out on that.
All right. If you got more information, especially breaking stories, we'll come back to you. What's your name?
Tyler.
Tyler. Thank you. Okay. Where am I going, Brett? Hi. Okay. Who are we talking to here? Hi. So who's here to talk to Right Side Broadcasting? We wanted to talk to you. Flint Lives Matter. What's going on with that? Is that a Flint, Michigan thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of the Flint water.
Flint. Okay. And you're from Flint?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And yet you support Trump, even though Hillary tried to pin that on Trump somehow. I don't understand the logic there.
It ain't Hillary didn't do it. Trump didn't do it. It's the doggone governor that did it. And he's going after everybody else that's below him that did all of it.
Right.
So who should go to jail for it? I figure the governor should.
Yeah. Okay. Did you guys have an opinion on Trump? Anything you want to say? Right Side Broadcasting Network? Okay, come on. Can you come a little closer if you're talking softer?
I'll just say my boyfriend is in law enforcement, and I really appreciate how Trump always stands up for law enforcement because they're really being attacked right now. You know, the media always wants to talk about, white police officer shoots unarmed black man, but they don't talk about the exponential increase in police officers being wounded, killed, everything. So that's a big reason that I'm supporting Trump.
So your boyfriend's in law enforcement?
He's in law enforcement.
Can I ask you what kinds of things he's said about that Trump has said that he's so appreciative of?
I mean, we really liked Trump even before he was coming out and saying all
that's
that.
Personal.
Yeah. But, I mean, he hasn't really said anything specifically, but he just likes Trump, period.
And your feelings is, I guess, it makes you care a lot about your boyfriend.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I just care a lot just being a citizen. And, the police are the thin blue line between us and chaos. So.
Thank you. Blue Lives Matter.
Blue Lives
Matter.
We haven't
even had a good Blue Lives Matter chant here yet today. Yeah. That's true. They all do matter. They all do. They all do. I'm starting to. The more I hear about Hillary, I can think of one life that's starting to matter less and less to me. But I won't editorialize there. Wait, what's going on here? If you can. Yeah.
Big one.
What am I doing? Oh.
Yeah.
This is serious.
Yeah.
No, you're not going to use sound bites on these, are you?
Can someone do me a favor? I mean, we might if it's really good.
I just told him to send me the link.
Okay. Can someone do us a favor? There's a breaking story about Antonin Scalia that we're on air right now. If someone can look it up and tell me what's going on, I'd be very appreciative while we interview this man.
I got it right here.
Okay. Can someone read to us this story? What is going on?
30 seconds to get on.
Okay, who has this story going on? I don't know what's up. Who wants to read it? Can I read this?
You can.
Okay, this is Red State Watcher. I don't know what Red State Watcher is. Breaking. WikiLeaks. What's the source you got this from? It's Red State Watcher?
Yeah, it's a thing on Facebook that follows the Republicans.
Okay. According to new WikiLeaks emails, 3 days before Justice Scalia died, this email was sent using the term wet works, exclusively used in military meaning assassination, as the man was telling us before. This is serious. I know nothing more about it than you guys do. I'm just reading it. I am all in. Sounds like it will be a bad night. We all need to buckle up and double down. From John Podesta. Sent Tuesday, February 9th, 2016 to Steve Elmendorf. I hope he's not related to Doug Elmendorf, who was an advisor of mine in college. Didn't think, and the line, that was not, that was what I think was a response to Podesta. What Podesta said is, didn't think wet works meant pool parties at the Vineyard. Wow. Anyone who can find commentary, Gateway Pundit, Drudge, if this is up, this is the breaking story right now, apparently. John Podesta and an assassination of Justice Scalia. I don't know.
They did find a pillow on top of his face.
Right, we knew that. They found a pillow on top of his face. Whoever has more information, come interrupt me, whatever I'm doing.
I'll tell you one thing. How many lives does she take?
I don't know.
I've read books on her, and she's taken so many lives. If you talk bad about her, you can't, because you don't know if you're going to be there tomorrow.
You talk bad about her, just can't be
Here's
important.
one immediate Scalia's death with Hillary.
This is a tweet. Okay, this is, what am I reading? This is Conservative Tribune again. I don't know. What's the part? Hillary Clinton's statement on the passing of, she had a statement on the passing of Justice Scalia, but what's the headline here? The headline here is, leaked email shows the sick way Hillary handled Justice Scalia's death. And after Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia died on February 13, 2016, then Democratic primary candidate Hillary Clinton's campaign officials literally debated whether she should say anything about the celebrated man's unfortunate death. Are we going to want to do a statement from HRC? Okay, that's not really sick. Okay, I think this is an exaggerated story, to be honest.
It goes on to say that within 2 hours, she was sending emails back and forth. Maybe we can get Obama to do the pick now before the conservatives make a comment.
Okay. That seems like standard operation for Hillary. Thank you for sharing that with me. I mean, this is a breaking story. Hi, you're a Vietnam veteran. We always like to get veterans' opinions about the elections in particular. So if you'd like to tell us what's on your mind or not, that's fine too. Okay, we're over here.
I was a draftee, 69 to 71, spent a year in Vietnam. I've always been a conservative. I'm here today because I believe everything that's going on. Trump is for the veterans. I'm for the veterans. And here is for the veterans. Okay. And we believe everything that he will do, says he will do. He will.
Oh, Rachel, we're going to talk to you in a second. Come on, go on.
Okay. So we believe he will take care of that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here.
Okay, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Okay, Rachel, you had a letter for us.
Yes.
Canadian Rachel.
We found her.
Okay,
Yes.
People in the chat room apparently wanted to talk to you.
They love you.
That letter you got?
Yes. Well, I want to get this letter.
Wait, were you wearing that shirt before, or did you just
No,
buy
I
it?
just bought this one because I saw it and I think it's awesome.
Right.
Now I've got it. Yeah, I got this letter. I want to give it. I want to give it directly to him. I don't think I'll be able to physically.
We want to read. We want you to read it.
I would suggest you don't
read it?
run on stage to give it to him.
No, I wasn't going to run on stage to give it to him.
Okay.
I was gonna.
I can use a break, and if you want to read the letter, at least the first part of it.
It's pretty long.
Okay. Go for it. We want to hear it.
No, I'll leave it to him.
Okay, read the best part of it.
Okay.
A highlight of your letter. What's the general message you want to share with Trump? You came by the way, Rachel took a Greyhound bus from Toronto. Not to Detroit, which is relatively close, not to New York, where no one's really campaigning anyway, which is relatively close, but here to Cincinnati, which is the very southern part of Ohio.
All right. Well, basically, I want to tell him the number one reason why I support him and why I stand with you, Mr. Trump, is because you and I are both outsiders. So this is what I want to say. We are outsiders, Mr. Trump. Ours may not always be the most acknowledged voice in the room or the one most highly appreciated by the political insiders, and that's probably a good thing. But ours is always the one that reverberates the farthest and the loudest, with the coal miner who lost his job to overregulation, the factory worker whose job was shipped overseas in a special interest trade deal, the policeman and woman protect and serve and fear for their lives every day. The innocent American citizen who lost her life to an illegal immigrant living in sanctuary cities. The gay American who knows the ability to get married isn't enough when he can't go into a nightclub without fear of being killed by a bigoted, hateful terrorist brought in by this administration's dangerously naive immigration policy. It reverberates the loudest because it is the pulse of America. The call for change from an administration that has left far too many of us behind. You are that change, Donald Trump. You are our voice. You are the voice of America. Please let me help you use that voice and play my part in making America great again.
Thank you.
Rachel, that was awesome, but it was so awesome. We're going to let you take a breath. We want the whole letter. And we also want to know how people can get the whole letter. Take a breath. We're going to do something else, but find us in like 2 minutes.
All right.
Okay? Because we're asking you to read the whole thing. Is that okay, Brad?
Yes.
You're the producer of this one.
Here's what we want you to do. Put it in PDF form and email it, if you will. Or tweet it.
But first, we're going to want you to read it, the whole thing to
I
us.
have tweeted it to the real Donald Trump.
Okay, where do we find you on Twitter?
Yeah, where can we find you?
I am _Trump girl.
_Trump girl. Okay, but we still want you to read it to us. The whole thing in about 2 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Where can we get the other one you had up there? We just want to get this sign. This sign is a great sign. Okay. Okay, can we do it? That one's going to be a little tough for our audience, but we want to get the media one.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you. Okay, we'll let you do your thing. Rachel.
Okay, the whole thing, it starts like...
To what?
It's from August 21st. So
Okay,
I don't
you
know.
ready? You ready to read the whole thing?
Do you want me to read this part? This is about... It was from
Just
a speech.
read.
Well, I was from a speech from 2 months ago.
Do whatever you want.
All right.
Okay. It's your chance. We got thousands of people. We have thousands of people.
We got
watching.
100 million people right
Not 100
now.
million people watching, but we got a couple thousand.
Minus.
I don't know if I only care for the most important.
Minus 900.
Okay. Trump sometimes watches our channel. We can't guarantee it though. But this is Rachel from Canada. Took a Greyhound bus from Toronto to be here for the Trump rally, and she is at. Wait, you're on Twitter. You are at
_Trump girl.
Okay. And GIRL, not some funky spelling of girl. All right, now Rachel's going to read the whole letter. She had to Donald Trump, and I'm going to take a break.
Go for it. Go have us. Can we come over here?
Over here?
Yeah, the
Like
steps right here.
The wall or something?
Oh, the wall is symbolic.
The wall, yeah. The wall. Right here?
Okay, you're on.
All right. Okay. Dear Mr. Future President of the United States of America, first of all, I want to congratulate you on your incredible speech in North Carolina on Thursday. That actually was from 2 months ago because this is an old letter, but I still want to congratulate him for it because it was an amazing speech. It was a terrific speech delivered with great humility and candor that displayed like never before your superior knowledge of what's wrong in this country and a shrewd sense of how to fix it and make America great again. However, great speeches alone will not be enough to turn this campaign around or to turn this country around. They must be accompanied by bold actions like the ones that made you so hugely successful as a businessman. Only when our actions are as bold as our words can we finally silence the critics that say this is just another campaign reset or a feigned attempt at compassion to win over specific voter demographics. Crooked Hillary Clinton, with her army of focus groups and corporate lobbyists, loves to draw battle lines to divide and conquer the American people. Donald Trump does not. Donald Trump is a man who says what he means what he says, and does what he says he's going to do for all Americans. Lately, I've seen a number of people saying that you're going to lose. They say you're too far behind, that it's never been done before, that you might as well just quit now. But these are what we call small-minded people. They don't have the imagination, the guts, or the talent to take on uncharted territory, much less thrive in it like you have. We are in uncharted territory now once again. We are going to thrive again, because we aren't held back by the limitations of small minds. You said it best. If you're going to be thinking anyway, you may as well be thinking big. We're going to think big, we're going to do big, we're going to win big. All right. I don't know too much about the people you've surrounded yourself with in this campaign, but from what I've heard, maybe not all of them are thinking big enough. They want you to be more presidential and tone it down. While there is perhaps some merit to increase self-censorship, the key point people are missing here is that in order to win, Donald Trump needs to be Donald Trump. It was Donald Trump who stormed onto the political scene last year as an impossibility, tore into the tapestry of the political elites and the dishonest media, turned presidential politics on its head, and left 16 candidates in your wake as you clinched the nomination with the most votes of any candidate in history. Mr. Trump, you are a political dynamo, and if we harness your power, you become absolutely unstoppable. I want to tell you, Mr. Trump, that I have a way for us to win, and it doesn't involve you being someone you're not. Rather, it involves you being the Donald Trump everybody knows and loves, a shrewd negotiator and a relentless fighter, compassionate and tough in equal measure, a man with an open mind, a big heart, a fantastic set of values, and one amazing vision to make America great again. I am an outsider, just like you, Mr. Trump. I do not have anyone high up to speak for me. I'm just a girl who lost his job because the government is more concerned with protecting their own special interests. I'm worried about how the disastrous Middle East policies of Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton have plunged the area into chaos and jeopardized the safety of our close allies like Israel and France, as well as the safety of the United States. I am sick and tired of political correctness stymieing our national discussions. With my plan, Mr. Trump, we are going to do great things, unprecedented things. We are going to win states and win votes that nobody thinks we can get. We are going to expose Hillary Clinton as the liar and the fraud that she really is. We are going to make America heal again, starting now, and bring about lasting change in Washington and all around the country. We are going to do all this and more. Believe me, we can and we will. You want me to read the last paragraph again? We are outsiders, Mr. Trump. Ours may not always be the most acknowledged voice in the room, or the one most highly appreciated by the political insiders, and that's probably a good thing. But ours is always the one that reverberates the farthest and the loudest. With the coal miner who lost his job to overregulation, the factory worker whose job was shipped overseas in a special interest trade deal, the policeman and woman who protect and serve and fear for their lives every day, the innocent American citizen who lost her life to an illegal immigrant living in a sanctuary city, the gay American who knows that the ability to get married isn't enough when he can't go into a nightclub without fear of being killed by a bigoted, hateful terrorist brought in by this administration's dangerously naive immigration policy. It reverberates the loudest because it is the pulse of America, the call for change from an administration that has left far too many of us behind. You are that change, Donald Trump. You are our voice. You are the voice of America. Please let me help you use that voice and play my part in making America great again. Call me. Love, Rachel.
You know what? Can you do one thing, Brad? She's getting the whole crowd. Are you getting the crowd shot?
First of all, we just followed you on Twitter.
Awesome.
And so we're going to get a...
Can you take a screenshot with your camera?
Yes.
I can't do it with mine, but I need your camera. This is we're broadcasting. Okay.
All right, let me this way.
Okay.
All right.
Because we do have breaking news that Chad is going to give us. I need your camera. This is... I can't take a picture when I'm on...
We're not taking pictures right now. Just live.
Okay. Okay, that'll do. And but no, we need a screenshot. We need with your camera to take a picture of her speech and then do it in high res. You can just take a picture right now of her speech, and then you can send it as a PDF if anyone wants the whole thing.
All right.
I will actually take a
Okay. And then we're going to get back to the coverage in a second. But Rachel, that's good?
Yeah.
But can you do all that? I'm going to just talk to people. I'll hold this, then you'll take over for me. Okay. While Brad finishes up with Rachel, Adam is going to do this. We are with disabled veteran Chad on this story about Scalia that is just breaking about Podesta sort of being aware that there was going to be a murder. Again, I don't know. People are just reading what's online right now. It is a breaking story. And Chad, can you fill us in on what you just learned in the last few minutes?
According to TruePundit.com, they're saying that while they don't want to go down the conspiracy rabbit hole, based on one or two comments, the Podesta emails sent on Tuesday do lead to Scalia's death being suspicious, especially when it comes to there was no autopsy, no medical examiner on site to decipher cause of death, no U.S. Marshal details, protection detail accompanying Mr. Scalia. The CCTV cameras were not functioning on the day of his death. Scalia was found on his bed, fully clothed with a pillow over his face. The body, Scalia's body, was cremated immediately after, before it could be examined. The resort owner was a large Obama contributor, and according to the True Pundit, there is a longer list.
All right. Thank you, Chad.
Yes, sir.
Thank you also for your service. And come grab me if you find out anything more. We're still doing the pregame show for a while.
Yes, sir.
And not to make light of that situation, but we are going to, we got to do a show here, but please keep us posted about that. We have to go from the sort of entertaining to the downright scary serious here. And I don't know if I'm making okay transitions with that, but I'm going to try anyway with this woman who has some really cool tattoos.
Thank you.
I can't believe I'm sorry to have you follow new allegations, new details about the Scalia possible assassination. But nevertheless, we'd like to see your tattoos.
Okay.
Okay, you got some cool ones. Give us a whole tour. What's your name, by the way?
Kathy Hartwell.
Kathy Hartwell, and I take it you're from Ohio. We certainly know you're a woman.
Actually, I'm from Indiana.
You're from Indiana, but you like the button, and it's a swing state.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Beatles.
You get this one too? Okay. Nice.
Got Mick Jagger and Jimi Hendrix. Keith Richards.
Okay.
Jim Morrison back here.
Wow.
And always wear
Remember,
Axl
it's a family
Rose.
show, but Axl is from what state again?
Indiana.
Yeah, Axl's kind of conservative, right? Politically?
Yeah.
There he got some criticism for that. I mean, it definitely came through. He did not like the LA elite types who probably are having Hillary fundraisers.
That's true.
Okay, tell us what you love about each of those artists real quick, and then we're going to get to what you love about Trump as a rock star.
Right. Okay, I just love their music.
Yeah.
It was great. The words were just so well written and sang where you could understand them, and they had meaning. They had a meaning and a purpose.
Who's your next tattoo besides Donald Trump?
Slash.
Okay, that would be a lot of hair on there.
Yeah.
But you haven't pulled that trigger yet.
Not yet.
Okay, who would be your third Guns N' Roses? Izzy Adler, who?
Probably Stephen Adler.
Okay, not Duff.
No, not Duff.
Okay. Wow. Cool. So you're probably about my age. So you were in high school when Guns N' Roses hit a thing?
Yes.
That was 1988 when everyone got familiar, unless you were in LA, in which case it would be 87. Now Donald Trump. Is he a rock star?
He is a rock star.
What makes him a rock star?
He's well known all over the world. Everyone loves him. Or if they don't, then, they need to just...
Haters gonna hate.
Go on, Right, haters gonna hate.
If he were a member of the Beatles, which one would he be?
Oh, wow. He would be John Lennon, definitely.
Why is that? Just a little more outspoken, a little more bold?
Outspoken, controversial. Yeah.
And how about, it's pretty easy. Guns N' Roses, he would be?
Axl.
Okay.
Outspoken. So tells it how it is.
Now, if Hillary would be anyone in rock music, who would it be? That's a tough one. You weren't waiting for. But if anyone's going to answer that, it's you. I don't have an answer myself. I'm just thinking, who's really annoying?
Yeah. Meghan Trainor.
Oh, okay.
I'm all about that bass.
Oh!
She'd be like, I'm all about that bill. Give me the presidency.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, based on the new allegations, Bill might be R. Kelly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
What's that?
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Yeah, we'll see. That story has been discredited, but who knows? Who knows? You look like you want to thank you, by the way.
Yeah. So, I don't think enough people are talking about this, and I'm kind of preaching to a choir because I know everybody's watching this is already on the Trump train. But one thing that Hillary talks about a lot is like equal pay for women and stuff. And
She
like
certainly does.
And to anyone, like even us, that sounds great, right? But the thing that I want people to start thinking about, and no one's talked about this, Trump hasn't talked about this, is that there's actually a really good way to counter this by saying, okay, well, look at Title IX in the Department of Education. What they did was they said, okay, well, you have this many boys sports, you have to have this many girls sports. That sounds great, right? Equality. But what happened was, like at my high school that I went to, the baseball field got turned into like a dust field because they didn't have enough funding for boys sports because girls just aren't like as interested normally in sports programs. So on paper it sounds great, okay, equal pay for women, equal pay for board. But in practice, what you're going to do is you're going to put a mandate on like men's wages, and you're going to end up lowering wages overall for everybody because the employers are going to say, okay, well, I can't legally give you a raise unless I give everybody a raise, and it's going to lower everybody's wages. So I want Trump fans and I want Trump to tackle Hillary on this and say, Hillary, how are you going to implement this equal pay thing that you want to do? And she's going to have to say, well, we're going to have to put like a mandate or something, and it'll destroy her. So
thank you. Okay, that's definitely an issue we haven't heard that much about.
Unless I give everybody a raise, and it's
Okay, nice.
Got Mick Jagger and Jimi Hendrix, Keith Richards, Jim Morrison back here.
Wow.
And always wear
Remember,
Axl
it's a family
Rose.
show, but Axl is from what state again?
Indiana.
Yeah, Axl's kind of conservative, right? Politically?
Yeah.
There he got some criticism for that. I mean, it definitely came through. He did not like the LA elite types who probably are having Hillary fundraisers.
That's true.
Okay, tell us what you love about each of those artists real quick, and then we're going to get to what you love about Trump as a rock star.
Right. Okay, I just love their music. It was great. The words were just so well written and sang where you could understand them, and they had meaning. They had a meaning and a purpose.
Who's your next tattoo besides Donald Trump?
Slash.
Okay, that would be a lot of hair on there.
Yeah.
But you haven't pulled that trigger yet.
Not yet.
Okay, who would be your third Guns N' Roses? Izzy Adler? Who?
Probably Stephen Adler.
Okay, not Duff.
No, not Duff.
Okay. Wow. Cool. So you're probably about my age. So you were in high school when Guns N' Roses did a thing.
Yes,
that was 1988 when everyone got familiar, unless you were in LA, in which case it would be 87. Now Donald Trump. Is he a rock star?
He is a rock star.
What makes him a rock star?
He's well known all over the world. Everyone loves him. Or if they don't, then they need to just
Haters gonna hate.
Go on. Right? Haters gonna hate.
If he were a member of the Beatles, which one would he be?
Oh wow. He would be John Lennon, definitely.
Why is that? Just a little more outspoken, a little more bold?
Outspoken, controversial. Yeah.
And how about, it's pretty easy. Guns N' Roses, he would be?
Axl.
Okay.
Outspoken. So tells it how it is.
Now, if Hillary would be anyone in rock music, who would it be? That's a tough one. You weren't waiting for. But if anyone's going to answer that, it's you. I don't have an answer myself. I'm just thinking, who's really annoying?
Yeah. Meghan Trainor.
Oh, okay.
I'm all about that bass.
Oh!
She'd be like, I'm all about that bill. Give me the presidency.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, based on the new allegations, Bill might be R. Kelly, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
What's that?
I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Yeah, we'll see. That story has been discredited, but who knows? Who knows? You look like you want to thank you, by the way.
Yeah. So, I don't think enough people are talking about this, and I'm kind of preaching to a choir because I know everybody's watching this is already on the Trump train, but one thing that Hillary talks about a lot is, like, equal pay for, women and stuff. And
She certainly does.
And, to anyone, like even us, that sounds great, right? But the thing that I want people to start thinking about, and no one's talked about this, Trump hasn't talked about this, is that there's actually a really good way to counter this by saying, okay, well, look at Title IX in the Department of Education. What they did was they said, okay, well, you have this many boys sports, you have to have this many girls sports. That sounds great, right? Equality. But what happened was, like, at my high school that I went to, the baseball field got turned into like a dust field because they didn't have enough funding for boys sports because girls just aren't like as interested normally in sports programs. So on paper it sounds great, okay, equal pay for women, equal pay for board. But in practice, what you're going to do is you're going to put a mandate on like men's wages, and you're going to end up lowering wages overall for everybody because the employers are going to say, okay, well, I can't legally give you a raise unless I give everybody a raise, and it's going to lower everybody's wages. So I want Trump fans and I want Trump to tackle Hillary on this and say, Hillary, how are you going to implement this equal pay thing that you want to do? And she's going to have to say, well, we're going to have to put like a mandate or something, and it'll destroy her. So
thank you. Okay, that's definitely an issue we haven't heard that much about.
Unless I give everybody a raise, and it's going to lower everybody's wages. So I want Trump fans and I want Trump to tackle Hillary on this and say, Hillary, how are you going to implement this equal pay thing that you want to do? And she's going to have to say, well, we're going to have to put like a mandate or something, and it'll destroy her. So
thank you. Okay, that's definitely an issue we haven't heard that much about.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Now, one thing I can tell you, since I've been working with the Republican Party, granted for years. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
Now, one thing I can tell you, since I've been working with the Republican Party, they pay you. The Democrats don't give you a dime. Trust me. They don't give you nothing. Trust me.
Interesting.
Trust me. Man, I put up signs and stuff for Democrats through the 90s and stuff. They don't make promises to my football team. Ain't never delivered.
Really? So they stiffed you?
I don't even know if you want to. I can come up with some worse names than that.
Okay, well, come on, we're on the internet. We're not on the
All I can say is I've had a ball working with the Republican Party. I'm proud to be a Republican, and I hope Trump pull this out, because if we do 4 more years of President Obama's politics, we in trouble. To me, all he did was keep welfare and let it get passed down from generation to generation. You know, that welfare is really what's killing our country, and it's being abused. It's being abused. Everybody's getting over on that welfare stuff.
Then he divided the blacks.
Yeah, and the thing is, President Obama didn't change nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you black, you really know that. He ran on change.
You're here in Cincinnati, I assume?
Yeah.
Is that a common feeling in the black community? That there are a lot of people, Obama hasn't done anything for us, Hillary's not going to do anything for us?
Maybe the people in their 50s and 60s on up my age. Some of these youngsters,
they don't know any better.
They couldn't even tell you who the vice president is right now. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. Will they vote? No, it's not going to be as strong as it was for President Obama. Definitely. I mean, you don't see Oprah and all them out there doing what they did.
That's a good point.
When Obama was running.
Well, I see a lot of people talking up Trump. I see Shaquille O'Neal, Mike Tyson. I see
people looking at it as the worst of two evils. The worst of two evils. That's how people looking at it. Who you want to choose? I don't look at it as the worst of two evils. Hillary been a politician all her life.
Yeah.
But I just truly believe this is all about Bill Clinton. She ain't got nothing to do with this, really. If she win, he goes right back into that office, but undercover. Trust me.
Final question I want to ask you. Do you agree with the assessment that Hillary Clinton cares a lot more about foreigners, certain types of foreigners, than she does about ordinary Americans?
No, man, I don't really study her. I just go by what I see, but I don't think she care about nobody but being the president for her husband. Donald Trump can survive if he's not the president, because he's a businessman. He deal with all of them. Hillary really need this. This is their legacy. The Clinton legacy. You can't just say you just can't say Hillary or Bill. No, it's the Clintons. They go together. You just can't say Hillary or Bill. It's the Clintons. That's what they about, the Clintons. They want that power.
You know where to find this. Now, this is on YouTube under Right Side Broadcasting Network.
I ain't got no cards.
But I'm telling you, Right Side Broadcasting Network, and you just look up the pregame show. You can see yourself. What's your name?
December Lamb, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice talking to you.
Right on, bro.
All right.
Great job, man.
Trump, baby. Let's talk to Right Side Broadcasting. We talked to a lot of you before, but we'll talk to you some more. How was your party?
Joe. Or Adam. I keep calling you Joe.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep calling you Joe.
We like to talk to that.
Sorry, Joe.
Every day, 24/7?
I know, I just...
Not 24/7, but every time there's a live rally, I always tune in.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Alex Stroud.
Okay, and what excites you to hear about? What excites you about hearing Trump today?
Well, this is my third rally I've been to. Every time he's been to Cincinnati, I've went to the rallies. And what got me onto the Trump train in the beginning was his immigration policy. And then everything else that he started talking about got me even more excited about his candidacy. And I've been dedicated since day one.
Have you been following the stories the last few days about WikiLeaks, Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, I've been hearing about all the emails discriminating the Catholics I heard about this morning, and a few other sources. And with the Trump tape also, they had to release both of them at the same time to make it look like what he did was worse.
Yeah. The media seems to be totally conspiring on behalf of the Democratic Party. I mean, there are conspiracy theorists, but this is right in front of our eyes, in my opinion. All right, thanks for watching us.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. Let's go back this way. What do you say, Brad?
Sounds good to me.
It's easy to keep up with these two. All right, here's got some thoughts on Trump, Hillary, ISIS, murder.
Lock her up. Lock her up.
Hey, you tried to talk to us before. What's up? Adam Paxton, Right Side Broadcasting.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Good, I'm good. But what's on your mind today?
Well, Hillary needs locked up. One, she lies, and her husband is a rapist.
Uh-huh.
ISIS, we need to just get rid of it and bomb the heck out of them, because it's just causing more stress on our country and our economy.
Let me ask you just one question. Have you been following WikiLeaks?
Yes.
And tell us your thoughts on that.
My thoughts on that is the fact that she keeps lying and we're not prosecuting her. That means she's got protection on high from someone in the government that's trying to make our government and economy even more worse off.
Does it bother you that we have something other than equal protection under the law, that certain privileged people seem to get off no matter how awful it is what they do?
Yeah, it does. It really does bother me, and I think when Trump gets in there, he'll change that. Especially as he said in the last debate, once he gets in there, he's going to get his attorney general to check into every one of our emails.
All right, nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Make America great again. We have a message from Alabama
indeed.
there.
Go Trump.
What's the message? Okay. All right, let's move back. All right. We like the reluctant ones. Okay, who's going to win the AFC North this year? That's all we want to know.
Not the Bengals. Probably Pittsburgh.
Okay, he's honest. In Pittsburgh, we only got one answer. We were there a few days ago.
Right.
All right, no one has anything? WikiLeaks?
No.
Okay.
Trump's the man. We'll vote for him. That's what we got.
Enough said.
Yes, sir.
All right, who has some opinions on Right Side Broadcast? Oh! My friend got a hat. I forgot your name. Emeka.
Yeah.
Well, you were not wearing a hat, and you wanted to go with the safe choice, the Make America Great Again.
I did.
All right. Any thoughts? You're in the exact same place we saw you an hour ago.
Yeah.
Anything new on your mind?
Not really. I'm just excited.
Life doesn't change when you actually wear a hat? Okay.
What's going on with Scalia? Did you find out anything?
Well, I'm trying to run a show. You guys can sit there. You guys can be on your phones the whole time. You tell me.
There's nothing on Drudge. I didn't see anything.
Nothing on Drudge yet.
Nothing on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw something on Red State Watch. I don't know. Hey, if you get something good online, come grab me. We'll have breaking updates on Scalia. Whether they're actually accurate or not, I don't know. But it's pretty horrible if it is true.
All right.
Okay. Anyone have anything new? No, we didn't talk to you before. No?
No.
Okay.
Let's go back further.
Okay,
We've
we're
been
gonna
here
go
for
back
like an
line.
hour and a
Much
half.
longer line.
2 hours in the same spot.
What's going on? Anyone have any thoughts on Hillary, Trump? Right Side Broadcasting, we've heard from you.
They're in jail.
Well dressed, Trump supporter, Washington Redskins for Trump. What's going on?
Huh?
What's going on? We like people in Washington Redskins hats because it's not politically correct to wear one
Well,
of those.
usually I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I just wore this for the crowd. That's all.
Oh, just to get people like Right Side Broadcasting to talk to you.
Yeah, I went with the shirt.
What do you think of the election so far?
I like it.
What do you think of Hillary's sense of honesty?
I'll piss on that bitch.
What?
I'm sorry.
No, you can say it. It's fine. The FCC doesn't regulate our channel. What bothers you most about her?
I think she should be in prison.
Okay.
She's a traitor to this country. To me.
Are you talking about Benghazi or?
Benghazi.
Are you talking about more than just Benghazi? Like
No, just that.
Good enough. Because I can think about 10 more, but.
U.S. Code Title 18, 2071. She broke the law. Okay, that's a law. U.S. Code, federal law.
Can you remind people what that is in the code?
It says that she is disqualified to run as president for what she did with the private email server.
Right. And what do you? I don't know if you two are veterans, but you know some of our military people have been in jail for a while for doing something that is so mild compared to what she's been doing.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. You don't even have to go that far. Okay? You don't. When you're in the military, you just have to basically have some information that you've talked about. Okay, that you shouldn't be talking about.
What would it be like having her as commander-in-chief?
Be awful. It would be awful.
Thank you for your service and thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. We're gonna go back in line.
Glad you guys are here.
Oh, wait.
We watch your message.
Come on up. Come on, talk to us. All right.
I get on there.
I don't want to block you.
I get on there nightly, look you up on YouTube.
Okay.
Watch his events all around.
Okay.
So tonight we're going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, you know, so you don't even need me to tell you that. You need to find us on RSBN.tv or Right Side Broadcasting Network on YouTube.
I know who you are.
Okay.
It's great
Thank
to have
you.
a presence.
All right. What do you ladies think about Hillary as a role model for women?
Don't like her.
What bothers you most about Hillary?
She's a liar. Yeah.
That is, if this were Family Feud, that would be number one. I mean, I think murderer is pretty bad too, but you know, liar seems to be the top pick right now. Have you been following WikiLeaks? Any of the new allegations about her? Oh, this man's ready to talk.
He's antsy.
Okay. All right. We got ants in our pants. We're ready.
How much time do we have?
We have a lot of time. Go for it. And any new information anyone has about Scalia is appreciated. Hi, what's your name? You don't want to talk about Scalia. You just don't like Hillary. I'm not
$6 billion.
Oh, no one's mentioned that yet, but the
Can't
camera's
really
here.
hear you very well.
So where's the $6 billion that she misplaced during the 6 years as Secretary of State?
Good question.
Chelsea's apartment? I don't know. Decoration?
Which actually used to be a medical facility.
Right?
Coincidentally.
Oh, is that actually true? I thought that was just a joke.
Nope,
Chelsea's apartment used to be a medical facility.
It is absolutely true.
Go figure.
Where they took her.
Half of America doesn't really pay attention to the details.
I think it's more than that.
Turn on CNN, ABC, NBC, and just get the snippet of the falseness.
Yeah.
And make a decision based on that. So, but I follow very closely.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Nice talking to you.
As a matter of fact, I don't think it used to be. I think it still is. That's just my opinion, though.
There we go. I said we would talk to you. Catholics for Trump. That's big in Ohio and especially Western Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Can you explain your thoughts on why Catholics have to get behind Trump?
Well, to the camera?
Yeah, to the camera.
Well, first of all,
anywhere.
Okay. Well, there's abortion, and that's a big issue for us. And then there's what she said about the emails that came out, how she thinks we're bastardized the Christian faith.
Can you go over that? Not everyone's been following the news as you apparently have been. What was said about Catholics? It was in the last day or two, right?
Yeah, it was.
Jennifer Palmieri, I think it was.
Yeah, it was some Clinton person, and WikiLeaks came out with the email that said that that a lot of Christian conservatives choose Catholicism because they feel it's the most socially acceptable form of their religion, so they won't be attacked. And I just think that's really insulting, to be honest, to say that, one, people just choose Catholicism because it's socially acceptable. Two, people choose that Catholicism is a bastardization separation of the faith just because we believe that if a man is born a man, he's a man, and if a woman is born a woman, she's a woman. And they go and whenever the Pope says something like socialist, they go and trump him around. Like Bernie Sanders met with the Pope.
Oh, yeah.
But when he says something about gay marriage or abortion, they just go, no, he's wrong.
Typical of them.
Yeah, that's typical.
What's your feeling on the Pope, by the way, so far?
I mean, I feel like the media is just like, you have to put in perspective what he's saying. He's talking about poverty. He's talking about like people in like South America who make like $1 a day versus people in America who think they're poor just because they don't all drive Mercedes.
Right, they don't have the most up-to-date version of iPhone.
Yeah, I like the Pope, but I just think the media just
all right. Thanks for talking to us. Make America great again. Yeah. Where are we going, Brett?
Anywhere.
Everything cool with Alabama?
Yep, they're doing good.
You're watching Right Side Broadcasting Network.
Yell it.
Anyone want to be interviewed by Right Side Broadcasting Network? Anyone have any opinions on Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton?
Donald Trump all the way.
I knew that would get you. Hillary Clinton. Come on, we like it when you play hard to get. We know you have opinions on Hillary.
Hillary?
Come on.
She should be in
Grab
jail.
the
That's
camera.
one thing. He's for Trump.
Okay, that's not the first time we've heard that, believe it or not.
No, I worry if Hillary gets in there for my grandchildren because of the open borders and them coming in and taking our jobs, and we can't afford the schooling, the hospitalization, and terrorists crossing the border. I am for Trump because he will protect our families. He will close those borders and make it safer for all of us.
Please, I don't want to be a socialist or a communist country either. I want us to be Americans. I want us to stick up for one another. And all women, nationalities, they should all vote for Trump. And Hillary should be in prison.
Do you think Hillary genuinely has contempt, hates people like you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
And in fact, Michelle Obama, I don't know if she became president or Obama became president before she said this, but Michelle Obama said she hates whites.
Yep. I think Hillary does too, but I think she hates people of every race who wouldn't help her out.
She hates something about healthcare.
Unless they're used to it.
Obamacare is a disaster. I agree with Donald Trump. I'm an emergency room nurse at the University of Cincinnati, and I can't even afford to go to the doctor, and I'm a working person with terrible health insurance, but I care for people with Obamacare every day, and it needs to change.
It seems like a lot of other females are chomping at the bit to get some feelings about Hillary. It's half women here.
It's majority.
Is it more women than men here?
There are.
Yes. We're tired of the lies.
Interesting.
And you don't care about the crap that came out a few days ago with the Trump.
Let me tell you, I can't think of anything more deplorable than what happened in the Oval Office.
There you go.
Yes, exactly
I can think of more deplorable. How about the things that are being alleged about Bill Clinton now that didn't happen in the Oval Office? Some of the murders in Benghazi. He's done a lot worse than Monica.
She sold weapons to Libya. Come on. Take care of your own. You have to pay for everybody's insurance.
Yep.
In Congress, we pay for all their insurance, and I don't think that's fair.
So you don't think you should take an extra job so you can pay for benefits for Paul Ryan?
No.
Okay.
She's already working 2 jobs.
Hold on. This man wants to make a comment.
I don't like the fact how we pay for the benefits of illegal immigrants.
Oh yes, I don't like that either. They are tax free.
Yeah.
They are tax free.
This man wants to make a comment.
I'm a Vietnam veteran, served from 69 to 73.
Thanks for your service.
And when I hear and watch Hillary try to blame the deaths of 4 of our brave soldiers in Benghazi, Libya, on a crazy video, it infuriates me. What I would hope that Mr. Trump would say in the next debate about, and if Benghazi gets brought up, is take Hillary's line and give it right back at her. What difference at this point does it make? Well, to the 4 families that lost their loved ones, it made all the difference. Now, Miss Hillary, change the name of one of those 4 to Chelsea Clinton. And you then ask yourself or say to the American public, what difference at this point does it make? And I would say it would make all the difference, Miss Hillary. So, don't just cavalierly pass the deaths of those 4 people, those brave Americans, off as nothing.
Yep.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
That's sick.
Yes, thank you for
Thank
your
you.
service, sir. 600 requests for help.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Okay, we got, anyone else here have some opinions on Hillary?
Right side.
Oh, we got to get these guys. We got some entrepreneurs. We've seen that one before. Any opinions? Or how are sales going so far?
Oh, great as always.
Great as always. What's the biggest seller these days? What's that?
You said the biggest seller?
What's selling best? Deplorable stuff, or Hillary sucks but not like Monica? Or
you tell me. You came.
I don't know. You're selling them.
I came interviewed for a reason, right? So that answers the question.
I don't know. I don't know which ones you're selling them. Just to sell them, you're getting. Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, what's your name?
My name is Nick.
Nick. Hey.
I'm just thanking you guys for.
Oh, what do you like best about Right Side? We always can use a good commercial live.
You guys just keep it straight and show what needs to be shown. You guys are honest journalism. We don't have that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You following the news the last few days, Nick?
Yeah.
What do you think of the latest WikiLeaks revelations?
Oh, did you see the password got out, and then they went in to his Gmail password, found that, and then they did something like that. But in a lot of ways, it really solidified the reality of the leaks. They're completely true.
Yeah.
Because they used the password.
What bothers you most about what you've learned about Podesta and Hillary in particular?
Well, I mean, it's not really that surprising that the media has been owned. I mean, I've been paying attention to this for a few years, and they've always been in the pocket of both sides and things like that.
What bothers you most about the media's performance this election cycle?
Oh man, I don't even watch most of the mainstream media anymore. I mean, it's not even like they're on Hillary's side. They are literally Hillary.
What do you watch besides RSBN, Infowars,
I watch some Infowars. I pay attention to Drudge. I go on certain corners of the internet to get a lot of my news. I watch some Red Ice Radio, things like that.
Cool. And what do you think of Alex Jones' performance so far during the election?
Alex Jones, he's just being Alex Jones.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? I always try and fact check everything, and I haven't really been able to find too many problems for the most part. But,
thanks for supporting us, Nick.
Hey, I appreciate what you guys are doing. Yeah.
All right, the line is much longer, and we've totally neglected this part of the line.
I guess so.
They're not going to let me neglect them anymore.
This is the happening part of the line.
All right.
Hey, go Trump, go.
Come on, we get that going again.
Women for Trump, women for Trump. Go Trump, go. Go Trump, go. Go Trump, go Trump, go, go, go.
We don't even need to interview you after that. That stands on its own. But if you have any opinions, we'll certainly take them.
I tell you one thing, that man right there wants to get on stage and sing to him.
Oh! Let me get out of the way. Come on stage.
Now don't you fear, a new leader is near. He's Trump, Trump, Trump. A new leader is near, and his name is Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump. He's gonna build us a wall, you wait and see. Trump, Trump, Trump. He's gonna build that wall, you wait and see. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump. Goodbye, Obamacare, I say to you now. Trump, Trump, Trump. Goodbye, Obamacare, I say to you. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump. The illegals are gone, I say to you, with Trump, Trump, Trump. The illegals are gone, I say to you, by Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump. He's gonna sweep out the house, you wait and see that Trump, Trump, Trump. He's gonna sweep out the house, you wait and see Trump, Trump, Trump. Gonna sweep out the house, wait and see Trump, 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 Trump. He's gonna shake up the Senate too, you wait and see. That's my Trump, Trump, Trump. He's gonna shake up the Senate, I say to you, my Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump. So get off your rump and vote for Trump, Trump, Trump. So get off your rump and vote for Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, Trump, Trump. my Trump. Thank you, sir.
All right, we're not done with you. You have a manager.
Yeah. Right there.
The dancer. You have a manager and a dancer. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Dave Rice.
Dave Rice, and this is?
My name is Lou Hubble, and that's my brother.
Okay. Wow, it runs in the family, clearly.
Yes, sir. This is their other sister, and this is his.
Are you going to perform for us?
Yeah, well, I perform everywhere I go.
Oh, we're going to get to that in a second. We were not expecting that 73 days before Christmas. I
Right,
get the math
right.
while you were saying.
This is my sister, too.
Well,
Okay.
you know, it's an early Christmas present for you.
Yes, we did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to offer, we'll take it.
I'm telling you now, we're ready.
Okay, well, thank you.
Besides my husband.
Okay, besides your husband, yes, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, this is the best thing we've seen all day.
All right.
Are you guys Ohio or Kentucky?
We're from all over.
Michigan.
Michigan.
Ohio.
Florida.
Okay, you came all the way from Florida for
Yes,
Because it's not like Trump has been neglecting Florida.
I know, he just left there.
Yeah, he did give a good speech in West
Yesterday.
Palm Beach earlier today. No, he was in West Palm earlier.
Yeah.
Were you in Florida yesterday, Brad?
Yeah.
You were in Ocala?
Panama City.
Panama City.
He tore it up down there.
That speech by far
Oh, wait.
that Trump gave today.
Whoa. We were getting ready to do this. We did not actually see it. So if you want to give us a summary, but you guys will put you on as much as you want. But please
Give
tell
us
us
a good
about that speech.
synopsis.
This is it. The speech synopsis was he was right when he said that the shackles were off, but it was in all the time I've watched political speeches and I follow them all. Trump's speech today was the best political speech I have ever heard.
My mother said that too.
And it's because he was speaking from his heart. You could tell he's genuine and he cares about this country. He's sick of the corruption and we're sick of the corruption. We're sick and tired of the collusion between the media. From what I understand, the DOJ. I mean, can you imagine that we live in a country where the Department of Justice and the entire media are colluding to manipulate a campaign? If we lose our democracy in voting, what do we have left? I'm tired of these arguments and these women that are so thin-skinned and are worried about groping and these
30
alleged
30 years old allegations that were never substantiated.
Exactly. And I'm glad he's bringing a lawsuit for that. But the truth is, you know, you can judge characters all day long because the media is great at judging character.
Yeah.
I mean, they've perfected it. They're making Hillary look like an angel, and that's not even possible. So the level of corruption will ruin our nation if we don't decide to vote for this man.
Thank you. That was awesome.
I don't know what else to say.
That was pretty awesome as it
Women,
was.
stop being so thin-skinned. Would you rather support a woman that supported and defended a rapist of a 12-year-old child? Or
She
would
was
you?
13.
She takes
13,
money from
13 allegedly.
and she takes money from Saudi Arabia, which enslaves women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
In
would you
other
rather
countries, among
support a
other
woman that's lived with an actual rapist and live with a man that defiled our Oval Office, the American people, or a man that said a few words, locker room talk? Give me a break. Stop voting with your emotions. Think about it, please. You gotta save our country.
We have an important point that we did not find out that this woman just informed me of. You can tell our beauty here.
This couple right here is from Boston, and they just got engaged, and they are Trump lovers.
There you go. Can we do an RSBN kiss cam like in the NBA? That's a new one. We should try that, by the way, with you. With some of the,
Yeah, that's just what I need is a lawsuit.
Congratulations to the two of you. And you just got engaged like today? Friday. And so the first thing you did was come out here? Not the first thing.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
We can't plan our honeymoon until we know who's the president.
That's probably
Because we
true,
need to know if the
sadly.
country's going to be safe.
Yep.
Or other countries.
Right. We can't go out of country if Hillary's going to be president. Hey, wait.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. It's going to be beautiful.
Okay, YouTube, Right Side Broadcasting Network. In fact, it is live. People have already been seeing, thousands of people have been seeing you this whole time.
That's awesome.
Okay, if that makes you feel better, you can do another performance for us.
Here's another one.
Okay.
I got to get her in.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah, baby.
My kind of people, they like attention.
Yeah.
Right Side Broadcasting Network on YouTube or RSBN.TV. This newly engaged couple will probably help you with that after we move on to some other people. Any more performances? Because you guys were great. Okay, keep up the great work. Thank you. Wow.
Our lady over here wants to talk to
Wait, hold on, Brad. We really found this is the center of gravity apparently here today. Right here at a sign.
Paul Ryan needs to go.
Whoa, wait, Brad. No. We got to start. We got to wait till he's on you. Let's start again.
I'm already on.
Paul Ryan needs to go, and Mitch McConnell. They've done nothing. And that's the thing about what we like about Trump. He says what we think, what we feel. And another thing is he fights for himself. He doesn't just let Democrats talk about him and then not do a rebuttal, which is another positive for him.
So I take it you were not particularly pleased to find out it was one of Paul Ryan's guys who leaked that information about Access Hollywood?
Oh my God, no.
Yeah. No, you got some words about Paul Ryan?
His days are numbered. His day, that's right. He's going to be the one that Trump's going to say, "You're fired."
Any John Kasich fans here?
No.